Is it? Okay, hold on. Let me. I hope that. Oh, that is loud. Here, I gotta. Oh shit. I also gotta mess with the. I also gotta. I also gotta mess with the microphone itself. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. I'm still getting into the swing of things with the on everything on Mac OS. But given that my memory card, what was it? Given that the network card in my on that mini PC is just terrible, that is just terrible at I don't know. I've done multiple like network tests on it. It sucks, man. It, but anyways, here, hold on. Let me put the stream on my headphones real quick. Make sure audio's right. Y'all. Okay, wow. There's less echo too. Here, let me turn it up just a smidge real quick so you guys can hear me. All right, is this? Let me pull up the chair. All right, does this sound better? Cool. All right, there we go. Let me send this out to a few more people. There we go. All right, awesome. Oh, where's my phone stand? Oh, there it is. There we go. All right, wow. Be the most. I'm prepared to be the most unprepared ever when I finally have everything looking right too, and it looks like a stable frame rate as well. Where would I even put? Oh yeah, because I have the PS3 like right next to the. I got the PS3 just sitting right next to me on this little thing. I'm gonna get a desk. Okay, I'm gonna get a desk. All right, here. Let me sit up a little so I can show off the little St. Louis Cardinal, the little St. Louis Cardinals drip going on. And oh yeah, that's right. Oh, this little button broke. Yeah, I'll tell about that later. But anyways, let me see. And who else do I bring? Hold on a second. Who else do I send this to? Hold on a second. We. Okay, hold on. I'm sending out a text real quick. Hold up. God damn. Who the fuck? Oh, that was a spam thing. Okay, cool. Dope. All right. All right. That should be everything. Okay. Go. My micro. Oh no. I thought my microphone had stopped working. I thought my microphone had stopped working. I'd just been quiet for a long time. I don't know what the delay is like. Now that I'm streaming off of a different internet connection, but hey, it is what it is. This is more. The stream feels hella impromptu because I did not know what I wanted to play for stream, so I guess we're just gonna be like exiting in and out, like just me in between, like me on my PlayStation, and then like just me showing some bullshit that's happening on the internet. Like I guess it feels more improv, so to speak. But anyways, welcome to the stream. How y'all doing today? I'm Lunar Nocturne, and I always will be. I don't know. I gotta come up with a cool ass tagline too. That should be the goal for either this year or next year on this channel to like come up with a cool ass tagline for all of these streams. But fuck it, man. We ball. Oh shit. Hold on a second. I made a spelling error, of course. And then I know who. And hold on, there was another person I needed to send this shit to. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Shit. All right, what's going on? What's happening? Dark Bats 20. What's going on, dude? But yeah, as you can tell by the new, I forgot to do my intro. Oh my god, man! After firing it off so cleanly in the last stream, that was a total disaster. But still, we are broadcasting live, just steps from the industrially ravaged Schuylkill River here in West Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. United States of America. I'm Lunar Nocturne, your host, and I'm here to just, I don't even know. I need to find a way to cap that off, but still, I'm gonna workshop a bit, while I'm at work or whatever. But who cares? But yes, as you can tell by the new setup and the new, just new everything, new room and all. Yes, I moved. I moved to Philadelphia back in May, and I was trying to like keep this all under wraps because like I wanted it to be a genuine surprise for everyone. However, as the last stream with my technical difficulties and we can keep it above my ineptitude here. I had to full screen this shit. There we go. With my ineptitude with technology at times, that surprise was quickly ruined. And then it turned out that that mini PC I've been streaming off of for damn near 2 years now has a terrible network card. So what I've done with that, it is now a PC used for two purposes. One, it's now just a Plex server PC where I go and mess around with the files and move them around, whatever. Then I let the server play out on my internet connection so I can watch TV, movies in the living room or hell in this room too. Hell, I even got a motherfucking Apple. Look, hold on, let me show this shit. I even got a motherfucking. Because I don't have my big like Roku TV anymore, but I made sure to. I got this from work too. I even got a motherfucking Apple TV right here. So, I'm not losing out on Roku. I'd like to have like a Roku TV down there, but still, man. All right, hold on. Let me put this back here. The HDMI's not even plugged in. That's fucked up. Hold up. Oh damn. Okay, because I grabbed the wrong HDMI. Alright, let's just leave it alone before I mess shit up. But yeah. But anyways, here let me. I guess I'll get you all acquainted with the new setup here on Mac OS. Hold on, I'm still getting acquainted with everything. Here we go. All right. There. All right. That's better. We can just minimize this. But yeah, what's been going on with you, Dark Bats? What's happening, man? Let me see. Also, at the head of the stream, like at the start of the stream, I almost got hit with a copyright claim because Dead Mouse. I keep forgetting that this is not Windows where you can just play one file, like one music file, and then just be one and done. However, it turns out that I forgot that it was playing through Apple Music, and it played like just 11 seconds worth of Dead Mouse, which I'm sure I'm probably gonna get like a huge copyright claim on or something. I don't know. But, well, not huge, but still something like something resembling a copyright claim. It's gonna happen, and here it is. Yeah, this is my this is my wallpaper as well. This one of the it's one of the cyberpunk wallpapers that CD Projekt put out. I think last year for the 5-year anniversary of 2077. I'm excited to see what they do with the second game. Right now, they're obviously keeping everything under wraps, but still. But anyways, we've got a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff that I wanted to cover last stream, but unfortunately, due to yours truly just being inept with technology, that was not allowed to happen, For example, we've got stuff going. Oh shit, I'm not even full screen. For example, we got stuff going on with Sony right now. Oh my god, Sony. Holy shit, man. I want to say, like, part of me, like, I want to say I saw this coming, but, like, I was expecting something like this to happen, like, maybe, like, 3 years down the line. No, Sony just dropped a bomb on everyone. It has. Yeah, it's been, like, 6 years since 2077 dropped. This is just crazy, man. I remember it vividly. I had just started a new job at the time, too, and everything. Oh man! And then I remember I was like live tweeting on my Facebook too. I put my family through some of the worst with some of my like the nerdy shit I share on Facebook, and like this was probably that at its peak. Oh my god! I was sharing like just like little mini reviews of Cyberpunk, like as if I'm on Game FAQs, and then like the people, and I like the one thing that's hilarious is when like when some of the older folks in my family click like on those posts, and then sometimes one of my grandmothers will comment, "I don't know what you're talking about, but you sound excited about it," and I love that. Man, that shit's awesome. But yeah, that shit was a mess, and like. Oh my god, you got there were so many glitches I ran into that I wish I would have reported on. Like, some enemies would not die because, the game's not registering your bullet, your bullet meeting their body or anything. Not some enemies, some enemy no yeah, some enemies would, after they died, their body would start freaking out, and in extreme cases I've seen online, in more extreme cases, I've seen like not people. I've seen enemies like after their bodies start tweaking out and everything, they just full on crashes the game, and then you gotta force reload to save or something. That like there's just countless amounts. There was also issues with memory leaks on it was either consoles or PCs. I don't remember that. I need a better chair, dog. I don't have the other chair. We could there was not enough room to move that. So I'm gonna have to like get like an office chair from like fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know. But sure, still, we are gonna play something here. Here, let me check something real quick. Okay, cool. Oh, I almost do this shit off the. Here, let me plug this in real quick. That way, I keep myself from losing it. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, I ain't sorry about that. Was firing off some more text messages. Let me see here. Hold up, hold up. I apologize for the long bouts of silence too. What was? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Hold up. Okay, let me see if this is gonna work now that it's live. I'm praying that this doesn't induce any type of lag or whatever. That's my biggest fear with like firing up the PS5 now that everything's live. All right, there's the PlayStation logo. Oh, I need to turn down the volume. Yeah. Like mute the TV or something. Here, hold up. There we go. Last thing played was Persona 4 Go. Oh, that's right. I meant to. If you're curious about the playtime, oh man, if you're here, hold up. Let me switch it. But yeah, if you are curious about the playtime, very recently, hold on. Let me see if the sound is good right now. If it's like OD loud or anything. Okay. All right, dope. It's all right. The idle noise is not like crazy loud. But anyways, if you I gotta get close to the microphone too. I just realized. But if you're curious about the lackluster playtime on Persona 4 Golden, matter of fact, I gotta move my camera a little bit. There we go. So let's move it right here. Anyways, if you're curious about the playtime on not just Persona 4 Golden, but quite a few other games too. Let me see, Ni no Kuni. Oh no, that's still logging everything. But yeah, you might notice games that I have played. Some games at least. It's hold on a second. Oh, I killed the playtime for Assassin's Creed, knowing damn well I played it. But yeah, there's yet another glitch on PlayStation Network right now going on, where it's a full out, like not even full on erasing game times, but erasing like the record, any record of you having played it. For example, if we go to my profile, hold on a second, let's go to my profile right here, and if we go to like this tab now, wait a minute. Oh shit, I thought it deleted my save. I mean, not saves. I thought it deleted my I thought it deleted quite a few games, but I guess it's back. Oh no, never mind. But I did have a decent amount of playtime for Persona 5 Royal on the the PS5 version. Wait a minute. Oh shit! They actually updated it. Nice. What was your reaction to Persona 6 getting announced? I'm excited for it, man. I am really excited for it. I can't wait to see what kind of angle they push with the with the series. Why am I at the trophies list? It looks like they fixed it, the glitch too. But not for all games though. Now I got to sort it by alphabetical order. But I'm excited to see what kind of angle and theming they go with in terms of like messaging and everything. I can't wait to see what they do with that. Oh, nice! They finally logged my hours for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But I like that the color is green though. I thought Persona 1 was green. I think it was just like I think Persona 1 was purple. So I'm excited to see the new cast and crew. I also want to see them change it up a little bit with the how you handle social links and everything. I don't know. I haven't watched too many, and along with Persona 4, with the Persona 4 remake announcement, I also like I have not watched any trailers to that. I already know like all I know is that it's coming out come early next year, I believe. But I typically for like story driven games like Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, I tend to stay away from trailers because like the trailers pretty. Hold on, let me go on full screen. Wow, so did they just like hot fix it overnight or something? Damn. But yeah, they were just straight up deleting. Well, not deleting, but like playtimes were just getting straight up erased though. Oh, I guess they're still rolling shit out right now, but I stay away from like any trailers like of like story driven games in anything by Atlas because they pretty much give away the whole plot with how extensive like these trailers are starting to get long as hell too. They start passing the 2 minute mark. Hell, even within the 2 minute mark, these trailers will just give away the damn story. You might as well tell me like who the traitor is in whatever new Persona game. I mean, in Persona 6 or whatever cast member's gonna do it, or like might as well tell me like I don't know, man. Like I don't get it. I don't know, Doug, but like Atlas, my thing with Atlas and other like companies that make RPGs, especially story driven ones, is that they put on like they tend to give away the game like early on. I know you don't have to watch these trailers and everything, but still, like sometimes there is such a thing as too much when it comes to marketing or whatever. I mean, I prefer that they start handing out like I prefer that they do like gameplay trailers mixed with story, like a little bit of story and everything. But still, but I am excited to see how they handle Persona 4 and everything. To be honest, in my opinion, I feel like maybe Persona 4 didn't need a remake. I don't know. I feel like Persona 4 is perfect as is, especially with the re-release of Golden and everything. There's probably going to be some quality of life changes, some story changes. I know that they said that they're going to make Yosuke less homophobic, which that reminds me of that. It reminds me of that meme with Gohan going like, it's okay, Mr. Pickle. I'm no longer homophobic." Just kidding. I'm even more homophobic now. Like, and I can see why it's a Yosuke's homophobia is a point of contention. In terms of adding it, in terms of either like taking it away from the story, and like people that are opposed to it, people that are opposed to it, and just innately like ever since Golden was a thing, and then there are people who have played like Persona 4 on PS2, people that are also opposed. Hold on, I'm gonna get my thoughts straight. There are two sides to this thing. There are people that want to see Yosuke's homophobia removed, and there are also people that don't want to see it removed. Me, like I get where they're coming from. It is 2026 as I'm recording this. Can't even speak today. It is 2026 as I'm recording this, and like I get it. Times change. Persona 4 was developed throughout throughout the late 2000s, and during that time, like just plain straight in your face homophobia was normal. And like I get it from like I hate doing the whole both sides thing. On one hand, like yeah, that was really fucked up how he treated Kanji. On the other hand, Persona 4 is a product of it. It is unfortunately a product of its time. Again, it was just straight up normal to oh my god, it was just straight up normal to just say some wildly cancelable shit. I have heard some shit throughout the years, man. Trust me. I don't know. I don't know, because it does. I don't want to say add to his character, but it does kind of like. God, what's the right word for it? I can't even. I can't even. I can't even find the right words. But like it does. I don't know, man. But still. Anyways, I'm wondering how they're gonna handle everything in the Persona 4 remake and Persona 6 as well. I still believe in my own little friend circle, a lot of them hate Persona 3 Reload. I think it's a good remake. There are some stuff I wish they would have kept in though. No, I'm talking about Yakuza Kiwami 3. Kiwami 3, that remake is like, oh my god, man! I could spend a minute talking about that in terms of like what should have been kept in. Like for example, a lot of the content from like the original Japanese version of Kiwami 3, I feel like they should have left a lot of that stuff in as well. There we go. So I had to switch the little mode on YouTube. but I do wish they kept some of the Japanese exclusive stuff. And not Atlas, Sega at the time was operating under the basis of, oh, these American players aren't going to know what fucking I don't know what shogi is. Let's take it out. I think shogi was already in Yakuza 3. I don't remember, but a lot of Japanese companies that were bringing games over. Here, let me see if I can, cause there we go. I'm sorry, it's just been killing me that you got like can barely even see my hand while I'm talking and everything. Or and see, look, there we go. That's better. I also had to like back up a bit too, but a lot of companies for a long time when they were bringing games over from Japan to here in the United States and everything, a lot of them were just operating under the basis of, oh, these Americans are too stupid to understand Japanese culture. It wasn't even just video games, as you all know, with the Brock and the infamous jelly donuts. In reality, it was just a fucking rice ball. Like oh my god, man, that shit was just plain egregious, dog. Let me see. I skipped out on Kiwami 3 when I saw all the changes. I bought every game they released until then. And I don't want to get into spoilers lest somebody, on the off chance that somebody's like re-listening to this like as a podcast. Yeah, believe it or not, quite a few people, I've looked at those, I have looked at my analytics. And yes, I can look at that information, you all. Quite a few people will listen to these live streams during the day. I don't know, man. So I know someone out there is going to listen to this. So for spoiler reasons, I'm not going to mention this. But like, I don't like what they did with the ending of Yakuza 3. I don't like that they pretty much altered it and pretty much fucked up the entire canon of the Yakuza series as a whole. And there's a majority of the redesigns really were just plain unnecessary. Like, what was the old dude's name? It was the kid, it was that rowdy kid, with the fade, he had the fade in the original version, then they gave him like they modeled him after like his very mocap actor or whatever. Yeah, I don't know why they felt they needed to do that or anything. Yakuza is already not new to using real life actors for motion capture. It gets to the point where it becomes hella obsessive, like to the point like I'm talking like Kojima obsessive. Like this dude, high key, this dude makes the games he makes just so he can hang out with celebrities. Let's be real. Let me see. Shogi had been every game since 2. I know since they'd used the same hand in the mini game. Since then, without playing, I just brought up Shogi just as an example. I already know, but like it is. I do think it's hella egregious that like up until maybe the early 2010s, I think that Japanese companies thought Americans were just too stupid or just didn't have an appreciation for cultures outside of anything that's North America. Which I am gonna. Well, then again, what I be seeing online though, they. Maybe they are right. Maybe they are right. Some of the stuff I've seen online. Still though, I do plan on getting the platinum for Kiwami 3. Here, if we go over to the game itself, right now let's go and look at my trophies real quick. Did I uninstall? Oh no, okay. I thought I uninstalled it. Because right now, oh no, why did I put in information? Hold on. What was it? Oh no, you got to click on it yourself, and then here, view product. Not view product. Go to trophies, and then let's sort. I need like 14. I need more like 14 more trophies. I need 14 more trophies. It looks like in order to get the platinum. I just need to complete Mine's story. Mine is a really good. Is probably one of the best villains in Yakuza. I don't care what anyone says. Let me see. All right, one of these trophies is very special to me because I unlocked this trophy in particular on the night I was supposed to go see Lady Gaga perform at the Mayhem Ball in DC this year. I wish I could have been there for night 2, but I don't have Mayhem Ball night 2 money. Okay, now I think that was going to be considered. No, that was going to be an extra ticket, and the money I paid just to get floor seats. Hell no, I was not paying up to $1,000 for some damn Lady Gaga. Hell no. I did get a good ass poster out of it though. Here, let me pull it up. Yeah, see, there it is, right behind me. I even got some shirts too. But anyways, what were you saying? It took Ghost of Tsushima just for Sega to even consider releasing Ishin. That's right. Like, oh man, like Sega, and not only that, in the mid 2000s, Yakuza was a very risky IP to bet on in the States, as we saw with Yakuza 5, because by the time 5 was about to drop back in 2012, I turned off the PlayStation, by the way. Is Virtua Fighter in Kiwami 3? I think it is. You know what? Nothing's stopping me. Oh, hold on. I already shut up. But what was it? Yeah, Yakuza was a very risky IP to release games for. I mean, to release over in the states because, especially in the 2000s, because Sega was like, well, Sega was like, yeah, look, players might appreciate that this is a low key kind of GTA clone, but I don't think they'll appreciate a lot of the broader cultural aspects, a lot of the things having to do with the the hierarchy and structure with the Yakuza, which is funny because hello Americans love mob movies like Casino and The Irishman and shit like that, but then they don't want to sit down and like play something like Yakuza. Isn't that shit crazy? Here, I am still. God, I need to get like a like a tripod for this a mini tripod for this camera. I've been having trouble with the right angle for like ages now. With here, let me get the. Here, I'll spray that thing in. Here, I'll spray over this pillow. I know. I'm not. There we go. But, oh man. But anyways, back to not Kiwami, Yakuza's localization. Like I said, Yakuza in the 2000s was a risky IP to bet on localizing in the states or anything. You could very well release it and play in territories like Korea or Korea. Oh no, China. No, they couldn't release games in China at that time. No, but in America it was risky because Americans are just American exceptionalism is a thing. Okay, that's a broader topic though. Maybe I don't know. It's crazy how that plays into games getting localized. Isn't that wild? I actually got into Yakuza movies because of the series. Yeah, I know. Seriously, like. It's so isn't that crazy about Americans? Not all Americans. They're willing to sit down and watch like the inner workings and hierarchies of movies like Goodfellas. They'll watch all seasons of The Sopranos or whatever. But a Yakuza game or a Yakuza movie, that's too much. If they don't speak English, I ain't buying it. That's the mentality they were going with. Americans at the time were going with. Hell, that again, I still see that online that mentality to this day. I need to get like a replacement button or something for this shit. I don't know, man. But Yakuza One was a I want to say mild success. Apparently, so much so that they ported. I mean, they decided to bring over Yakuza Two, and then Yakuza Three came over, and that sold at least a mild amount. And then Yakuza 4 got over here. I don't know. I don't remember what the sales figures for 4 were like. However, they clearly weren't good because Sega had lost faith in releasing the series here in the States. So by the time 2012 rolled around, they decided to cancel the release, the localization of 5, which in my opinion is the best game in the series. I don't care what anyone says. And then it took until like 3 years on Christmas Day for 5 to. No, I think it came on Christmas Eve, whatever. But yeah, it came out like on whatever Christmas Day it was in 2015. And it released to like hella good acclaim too, like really good acclaim. Let me see. Reading. If you don't get that bullshit out, you're talking about the Boondocks. If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch. You're talking about the Boondocks. Oh my god, bro. Oh, it's this ear. Okay, I need this. I need to charge this earbud. Oh my god. Reading. Sometimes, as a matter of fact, I'm not gonna say names. Okay, I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna put your business out there. But even different even different members of my own family. Even different members of my own family don't like watching foreign movies or movies with subtitles or anything. Like, I don't know. Oh man. He said, "Can a man borrow a French fry?" What's going on, Raindolph? I am finally live. You said, "My man, I love 5." Yeah, and I also, fuck. I was in one of the moving boxes too. I gotta go. Oh man, maybe next stream I'll show off the PS3 box I got for Yakuza 5 when I got the collection. Oh man, and then clearly, and again, Yakuza, and not only that, I think during that time during that time also Sega saw how well 5 was doing. It wasn't selling the same figures as 0, but it was selling hella better than any of the games in the franchise, at least at the time. And then I don't know when they got the marching orders, but Sega sent over orders saying, "Yo, we got y'all need to bring in motherfucking what's it called? Y'all need to bring in motherfucking Yakuza 0, bro, because these dudes love this game." So then they get started on localizing 0, and then in January of 2017, we get no, not 2017. It was 2016. Fuck. Let me get the release dates real quick. Hold on. Let's go. Let's surf the. Oh shit. I couldn't create a banner. I also couldn't create any like banners or anything because this app right here, Pinta, is not. Oh my god! If you got for anyone that wants to, all right, PSA out there for anyone that wants to get into content creation that's watching this, rule number one: do not get a Mac. Okay, half the programs that you want to use, I mean that you're used to using, either they're not compatible with Mac or they just don't exist on Mac OS altogether. Do not get a Mac unless you know what you're doing. Okay, I can't say the word with the attempt to reference the Boondocks. Yeah, he said, nigga, are you gonna give back the fry? Like. All right, here. Let's go on to Let's go on to Brave Browser. Fuck Safari. Here, Yakuza 0 release. Here is my face. Okay, yeah, it's down there. Cool. Let me see here. I don't want to do the AI thing. I hate that shit. Oh shit, that's right, 2017. I thought it was 2016 for some reason. In that case, though, what about Kiwami? Here, this will show us like the all the games that released. Kiwami. Oh, it has its own article too. Kiwami came out worldwide. Oh, it came out months later. Okay, I was thinking of something else. All right, dope. Let me see. It doesn't look like it, but I'm as black as you are. Hey, I'm gonna take your word for it. Hey, I trust you. I trust you, Rain Dolph. All right. Then again, with some of the slang and grammar I've seen you use, I believe I kind of figured it, but still, I can't say the word. But yeah, in early 2017, they're like, "Yo, drop Yakuza 0." They dropped it here in the States. It was a fucking smash hit. It was a smash hit. That shit sold millions, man. That shit sold buku. Like, like I forgot how Lamar said it, man. He said it's some Illuminati shit. Shout out to Lamar in GTA 5. Kiwami 1 may have been an expansion pack. You know, they ran on the same engine too. And little fun fact about Yakuza 0 for anyone that's only played the games here stateside. Yakuza 0 was the last ever Yakuza game to be released on the PS3. You got a YouTube post to prove it. Oh, I got you, man. All right, I believe you. I believe in the you that believes in me. All right, I got you. Oh man, but yeah, Kiwami 1. Not only that, Sega was brave enough to double down. They sent out the marching orders to Sega over in USA. They're like, hey yo, localize Kiwami and then drop that shit during the summer. And it was another smash hit. And Sega over in Japan was like, yo, these motherfuckers love them some Yakuza. So let's keep this train going. We got to remake Yakuza Kiwami. I mean, we got to remake Yakuza 2 and everything. Let's keep this shit going. And then like the late 2010s was you had to be like hella patient to if you were just getting into Yakuza like I was. I got into Yakuza in the year 0 came out. However, I went backwards and also played the games too. You can check my trophy data as well. But anyways, if you got into Yakuza at that time, you had to be patient as hell because Yakuza 3, alright, so the gap between games, alright, Yakuza Kiwami had come out in 2018. Hey, what's going on, Big Up Oreo, what's happening? This is more of a just chatting stream / we might play some games. I couldn't get the thumbnails going, and my PS3, I gotta use use like a different program to like even stream it off of my iMac. But anyways, what was it? Kiwami 2 came out in 2018, and then you pretty much had like a 2-year dry spell in between Yakuza games. Unless you got Fist of the North Star, which is pretty much Yakuza with Fist of the North Star painted all over. I need to beat that game too. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. But like in 2020, we fans that were waiting that didn't want to get spoiled or like didn't want to shell out money for Yakuza 3. By the way, the price of Yakuza 3 went up for the PS3 went up briefly during that time too, on eBay. But if you didn't want to shell out that much money for 3, and you didn't want to get spoiled, you pretty much had to wait for 2 years. And then I actually went and picked up the remasters the year they came out while I was in Portland, Oregon, visiting family. I also got that little Oregon license plate from them too. Oh man, and then what was it? And then Yakuza 6. Oh no, I skipped one. Yakuza 6 came out in 2018 as well. But again, if you just got into the series, you could not play that. You had to wait. Well, if you want to get technical, you had to wait. No, it did come out in 2018. Oh man, but yeah, the late 2010s was a busy year for the Yakuza studio. But and then we get to Yakuza 3. Yakuza Kiwami 3, the remake. I have mixed feelings on it. For one, I like that they improved the combat. It doesn't feel as stiff and floaty at times as it did on the PS3. But we also got to give three PS3 version of 3 our blessings, because Yakuza 3 set the stage for how combat and movement would be handled. The PS2, I don't want to say was limited, but it felt more restrictive in terms of movement. If you go and watch gameplay footage of Yakuza 3, you'll know what I'm talking about. Not Yakuza 3, of the first two Yakuza games on PS2, you'll know what I'm talking about. But 3 set the stage for how combat was going to be handled in a 3D environment, so we got to give 3 its credit. But still, I like that I like that the Dragon Engine is now at a state where it can, like, combat feels more, I don't know the right word for it. It feels more consistent. That's the word. I like that the Dragon Engine is at a point where it feels more consistent and everything. The early Dragon Engine sucked. I don't care what anyone says. In Yakuza 6, the story was all right for the most part, but Yakuza 6, because of the combat alone, if I had a tier list, I would put it at least at C rank or something. I don't even have like a worse Yakuza game in my mind. They're all good in my opinion, but Yakuza 6 suffers mainly because of how floaty the Dragon Engine feels. It's relying too much on the ragdoll physics, especially when Kiryu runs into an object. I remember running into one object when I was in Onomichio, or not Onomichio, that's the name of the guy. When I was in Hiroshima, and a bike got sent into the stratosphere. I wish I was recording too. That shit was funny, man. It was all because Kiryu bumped into it. And then with Kiwami 2 being on the Dragon Engine, that game was still having the same problems that Yakuza 6 had, with the combat and movement feeling floaty. I think they finally nailed down how to make combat flow better in the Dragon Engine when they dropped Judgment in 2019, and then they dropped Judgment in 2021 as well, and so on and so forth. They also released that remake of Yakuza Ishin, or now they call it Like a Dragon Ishin or whatever. Or is it Ishin? I think I have it in my well, not my physical collection. I downloaded it off a friend's account. Oh man. Still, though, I'm not a big fan of some of the changes of Kiwami 3. I don't know why they decided to radically redesign all the characters. No, not all, but at least a quarter of the cast. It just felt like an odd thing to do. I know that you want them to match these guys' faces or whatever, but still, I'd say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know if they were contractually. It was Ishin. All right, awesome. I don't know if they were contractually obligated to do that. I don't know what the story is behind it, but still, I'm not a big fan of. Oh my God, what is that kid's name when Kiryu first touches down in that in Kyushu? He's the kid that's all rowdy and shit. He had a fade just like me in the PS3 version. Well, not a fade to this extent. Which, by the way, I need to get my shit lined up better. No disrespect to my barber or anything. I should yeah, I need to get my shit lined up better though. Kenzan is the one we'll know. Oh yeah, that's right, Kenzan. That's right. They also never released Kenzan in the States too. There's also if you're someone that's if you're someone that's married to the game and really wants to play Kenzan, there are translation guides and that you can print out from game FAQs if you really want to play it. The thing is though, with playing a game in a foreign language, well not foreign language, playing a game in a language that doesn't have romantic text, like when I say romantic, I'm talking ABC and everything, and not kanji like in Japanese or Mandarin or I don't know what they call the Korean language or whatever. Playing a game that doesn't have romantic text with the translation guide is an uphill battle, mainly because you miss out. So you're gonna be spending a majority of the time looking at the screen. Oh shit, what did this guy say? Okay, and then you look down at whatever you printed. Oh, he said this, that, and the third. I don't know, man. I think that alone would make learning Japanese all the more worth it, so you can play untranslated games. I don't know. Still, I'm hoping what I am hoping out of the series is that they stop with the damn remakes. You know, we already got Yakuza. We already got Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 remastered. I mean, yeah, remastered. We don't need a remake. Yakuza 5 is perfect as is. Do not change anything. All right, keep it the same. Keep it the same or whatever. Let me see. But still, that's the end of my Yakuza rant. But another thing I wanted to touch on was yes, I have moved to Philadelphia from the DMV. You know, I decided it was time for me to change up the scenery. I just feel like I'd seen done everything down there, and I wanted to move to a bigger city. So here I am now. Yeah, I'm still working on getting like all my legal docs and everything done. Yeah, I'm talking with my family and everything. But still, I love it here in Philly. It rocks here. I also love skateboarding here too. I do need to go to one place I do need to go to here in Philly. I want to go to the FDR skate park. I've heard lots of famous skaters over the years have visited that park. I heard it's really nice and everything. I do know one iconic skate location. The Love Skate Park was taken down. I forget like a handful of years ago, which was very fucked up of them to do. Oh man, but what I also another major thing I want to touch on is the elephant in the room. That being Sony shifting to all physical, not all physical. That'd be a pipe dream, trust me. No, Sony shifting to all digital future for their presumably future consoles and everything. And then alongside that, them announcing the shutdown of the storefronts for the PlayStation Vita and the PlayStation 3. I don't even know where to begin with this one, man. I don't know if it's like new leadership or if Sony's just like getting fucking greedy. You know, for a while, I've heard people online saying, yo, Sony got worse when they moved to California. I mean, they did drop bangers like Ghost of Tsushima, man. That's like a hella good game. Go and play it if you can, dog. But oh man. With the PS5, I felt like the writing was on the wall. For one thing, here, let's start. All right, well, if we're going to be talking about this all digital future, I want to like structure this. This is why I wish I had my show I wish I would have done more show notes, okay? Oh my god. But like let's go back 6 years ago to the release of the PS5. The PS5 comes out, okay? I didn't get a PS5 until like 3 years after the fact. I actually came close to getting one. One Christmas, my mom she got me the PS5. However, it was the digital only version, and I respectfully gave her a rundown of why I think the one with the disc reader is better and everything. She understood the game and then she took it back. No hard feelings or everything. She knows it. She knows that I know what I'm talking about and it's all good. No, that was in 2022 that I almost got it. My bad. In 2023, that's when I got it. Anyways, I get a PS5 for Christmas in 2023. And one thing I've noticed is that like Sony is like the writing was already on the wall. Sony like for one, all right, this is like arguably PlayStation's worst UI ever, and I mean it. Like from it looking like a damn looking like a damn Apple store or whatever. If you've been to those physical locations, you know what I'm talking about. How bland they are. From the lack of just the UI just being, I don't know, just bland altogether. And also functionally terrible at times. For example, why in 2026 does the trophy menu not have a search button? And if you think I'm bullshitting here, let me show you. Hold on a second. Let's hop on the game real quick. So I've had my PlayStation Network account for 15 years now, since April of 2011. Since I was like ever since I was in fucking elementary school. I've had this account for like 15 years now. Give it 5 more, it'll be 20. And I've played a lot of games over the years. Hundreds, as you're about to see. Why is it that for people like me that have like a storied history with the shit, why is it that like there's no search button whatsoever? They didn't do it when the PS4 came out. They didn't for damn sure didn't do it when PS5 came out. Here, oh, that's the settings menu. Here, let's go to the trophies menu. And then look at this shit. Oh, here, let me shrink my face a little bit. Oh, it's not even gonna give me the resolution. Or no, I don't even need to do all that. I can just move my shit. Oh no. Fuck. And now it wants to. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Is Mega Man 1 or 2 words? I always thought it was 2 words. Not 2 words. I always thought it was 1 word, like a compound word. There we go. Depends on the game. Alright, anyways, here. So, what I'm going to show you guys All right, so this is my other time. Sometimes it's one, other times it's two. Okay, so they use it interchangeably when they localize it. Nice. But anyways, so you see all these games, right? So we scroll down, all right, and then we scroll down some more. We scroll down some more. Do y'all see? Do y'all see the problem now? There is no search button. So, like, I appreciate that you can now like have a easier time accessing it from the menu itself. But still, man, I'd like there to be a search menu in case like I'm thinking about trophy hunting for one game or whatever. But I want to either want to search it out like from the menu or just search out other games within that respective franchise. It is ridiculous. It's 2026. You mean to tell me all this AI technology and these niggas can't even make a motherfucking search button? That is crazy, dog. Thousands of games. You know what? Let's go all the way back in time too. Watch this. Look, I'm holding down the button. 15 years worth of games I've been playing. Yeah, we got. Oh yeah, we're gonna be here for a while too. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. We're getting somewhat closer. Hold on. Good God. There we go. So the first, I do love the Gen Pop waiting for Sony to post on any social media just to jump them on over that decision. Even I got in on it too. Oh my God, bro! And Sony can never release like if you go to the PlayStation like the official YouTube channel on the official the official PlayStation YouTube channel. Anytime they drop a trailer for like any game or that's like it doesn't even have to be a PlayStation exclusive. It can just be for any game. People will jump them in the comments, bro. But and yeah, this is that's the first recorded game on this account, NBA Live 2010. Oh no, I made this account back in 2010. My bad. Okay, or oh no. So it's been like 16 years. Goodness. But yeah, look at this shit. All the way back, 16 years worth of games. 16 years worth of games. Like, look at this shit, bro. Hey, rest in peace to SOCOM Confrontation. I hate that game was online only, dog. My brother and I used to spend hours upon hours playing that shit, dog. That shit was awesome. Yeah, rest in peace, SOCOM. All right. Oh god, bro. But still, the point I'm trying to make is that the UI, like, it needs to be. This shit needs to be redone, dog. It really does. I'm glad that they managed to separate like your media tab from your video game tab and everything. You know, I got my Plex, I got my Spotify on here, I got my YouTube. But still, there's a lot to be desired from this UI. It's not. It feels like it's not unlocking its potential. I like that you said. Oh yeah, that's right. Fun fact: I actually rented. My brother and I rented that game from a Blockbuster 15 years ago, and what happened was like I didn't even know until like way later that this game was like super expensive. Yeah, I still have the trophies for it. Oh man, but still, this UI leaves a lot to be desired. And like I know that themes take a lot more work to make than you would ever think. You know, from coding the key presses, from coding like from doing the animations, and everything, from writing it's a lot to do just for a theme. But still, I'd rather have themes than this fucking this fucking Apple Store looking a UI or whatever. And it looks more. Not only that, it looks like more like the UI for Windows 11, not Windows 11. It looks more like the UI for like Windows 8 than PlayStation. You know, with the small like squares and everything. Like I don't know, this shit looks ridiculous. I know I spent a good few minutes roasting the shit out of this. I should be talking about like the problem with the all digital future and everything, but still. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's supposed to come out soon. Anyways, back to the matter. All right, back to the matter at hand, though. All right, back to the matter at hand. I don't have my streaming deck, so I have to like click in and out and everything. But anyways, back to the matter at hand. So the PlayStation 5 comes out like 2020, and there's only like a handful of games that are like worth shelling out for it. The problem is Sony could have released this at a way better time. Okay, they were just greedy. Cause who the fuck was thinking about buying an expensive ass game console in the middle, in the first year of COVID? Y'all remember COVID? Everyone does. It's pretty much etched into the public consciousness. It was a shitty year for everybody, for all 8 billion of us. And then Sony's like, "Hey, yo, y'all trying to game?" Like that shit needed one more year in the oven. I need some water. I'm killing my throat talking like this, man. But I think it needed one more year in the oven and everything, from like UI redesigns and everything, from better exclusives. What's going on, Amy? What's happening? From like better UI designs and all. Like it just needed. I don't know, dog. I don't even know if one more year in the oven would have even helped the PlayStation 5 in the first place. And then like, oh my god. Then we got the lack of like exclusives that are worth a damn and everything. It's nice. I do like that you said Badman really said they can. Oh, you're talking about Batman from Grand Theft Auto 4, which is funny. I got a poster of that up. I got a poster of that up here, the Liberty City. Check your Discord. All right. What are you sending me? Hold up. What are you sending me? Because I can't really do Discord on this iMac right now. I didn't program it yet. Let me see what you sent me real quick. I can't do Discord with OBS on this iMac yet. All right. Here, I can try. There's not nearly enough room on this desk to hold this hold on. I know you're calling me. Hold on. My bad. Sorry for yelling, but still. Hold up. So I don't know if a year would have made a difference. I don't know. And then like we got Spider-Man 2. A lot of people say, "Oh, Spider-Man 2 was disappointing." I mean, I think Spider-Man 2 is a hell of a good game, dog. Spider-Man 2 can stand on its own 2 feet. I don't know where people are getting this narrative that it sucks. Oh man, I do like what they did with Venom and with the symbiote and all. I like how they handle like Peter's descent into madness. It rocks, man. It was given it was reminding me of Spider-Man 3. I remember when he fucked up that one dude's camera. The whole theater busted out laughing. Like a lot of people are like to mention that one scene where he's dancing in the streets, which is a hella awkward thing to do in real life with or without music. But still. Oh god. But here we are at this point with PlayStation now, where they want everything to be online only. Not online, well, pretty much, yeah, online only. They want to make it an all digital future. This fucks everybody, and I mean everybody. You know, I have the privilege of living. Oh my god. Oh, hold up. There you go. Oh man, yo, that was a hella bad flare up right there. It was some inflammation coming in on my gums. I got my teeth worked on and everything, and I have to go back next week to talk for a post op appointment. I forgot what I was saying. That shit hurt so bad. Hold on, oh my god, I lose my train of thought every 2 seconds, and then shit like that happens, dude. Oh shit! Whew, this is loud. Oh my god. But oh yeah, that's right. What I was saying, you said stop popping. It's ibuprofen. It is ibuprofen. Wait, hold on. Can you see my? Hold on a second. Let me move the little window real quick. Okay, you can't even see the rest of my little dresser over there. Cool, as it should be. But anyways, what I was saying was that I have the privilege of living in the sixth largest city in the United States of America. 1.5 million people live here in Philadelphia. But even within like large urban areas, the internet, like, just depending on internet to access your games, that shit sucks. And then I can only imagine what it would be like, what this move would be like for anyone living in rural areas. God help anybody living like anywhere outside of Philadelphia or Delaware County or Montgomery, or the rest of the suburbs. God help anyone like between here and Pittsburgh. Oh my God. Because if you're in the suburbs, you're gonna have hella good internet, that's for sure. City, it depends on who you got. But if you're out in like in a rural area, though, you're pretty much fucked. So like, I don't know, man. This shit is hella greedy. And on top of like, just I don't know. I'm talking like stream of conscious right now, man. I'm running on not fumes or anything. Still, we've been going for a good 58 minutes, okay? And I still have much to talk about. You said that was a damn lie. What are you talking about? The ibuprofen? It is ibuprofen. I'm not. Well, I can't show you my pill bottle. It's got my address on there. But still, I don't think. Hey, don't all right. Don't dox yourself. I can't help you if you do. I can't help you if you do, Amy. Yeah, I know you live in the suburbs, but let's keep it at that. Are you talking about the quality of internet? But still, like, this is gonna be a pretty dark future, not just for like Sony or PlayStation or the PlayStation brand in general, but just a dark future altogether. Because now you've got to, in order to even buy a game, you've got to make an account, you got to attach your credit card to it, your credit or debit card to it, and then PlayStation internet ain't that good. I guess it's all the friends' houses that I've been to out within the suburbs of both of the DMV and the 757. Who knows? But anyways, you got to make an account. You got to attach a debit or credit card to that account, or you could just like get a gift card or whatever instead of like attaching your personal. If we are gonna if we are going to be going with this all digital future, I would recommend I would highly recommend you just get a PlayStation gift card. Do not if this feature is going to happen, do not attach your debit or credit to your PlayStation account because even now, like 15 years after the big attack on PlayStation Network, Sony still has shitty network security. At least once a year, they're gonna get their shit taken down. That shit, like, oh my god, like, that shit is ridiculous. So, and like, I think thousands of people in that 2011 attack got their information stolen too. So yeah, if you are for whatever reason gonna stick with PlayStation, I don't know why you would, at least get a gift card or whatever. Because yeah, attaching your financial details to some shit like this nowadays, yeah. Get your all right, Lamar. Hold on, Lamar. God damn. Living out in the sticks. I can tell you my net is all right. But one light stone. Oh yeah, speaking of, don't worry, Amy. I'll get you on the call in a moment. I need to like move some shit off my desk, or well, it's a shelf really. One thing I can tell you, even though like I have some good internet here in Philadelphia, the problem is where I'm at in Philadelphia. I live in. I'm not going to tell you which part exactly, like the neighborhood, but I live in West Philly. And as I found out last week, this part of Philadelphia is very prone to blackouts during storms. Because when I looked at the little radar, tell me why Center City was still lit up like a Christmas tree. Why was South Philly still lit up? Actually, no, parts of South, at least like the upper half of South Philly was lit up. And then like North Philly was just North Philly was blacker than me. Oh my god. But still, man. If you live in West Philly, he lives in West Philly blackout section. If it's a blackout over here, man, cancel Christmas. Don't even go outside, too. By the way, I took pictures of the street during the blackout last week. That shit is horrifying. Wandering around Philadelphia at nighttime, which I don't even recommend. Do not do that, okay? Please don't. Even in Center City. But wandering around Philly at nighttime is already, like, bad enough. But imagine wandering around at night in the middle of a fucking blackout. Oh, man. Alright, let me move the this little pad thing or whatever. I'm trying not to ruin the little setup I got here. And I'm gonna try to angle my cell phone, so let's just throw it down here. In West Philadelphia, boy. I'll shut up now. But this, oh man, and not only that, but an analyst, I mean, you would disappear. Oh yeah, you are. Actually, you're right. That's a fucked up joke, Abe. But you're right though. Oh man, but I lose my train of thought every time. And my show notes are on my fucking laptop too, and I forgot to transfer them to my iCloud. Great. Oh man, but another thing with this all digital future is, the cost of games themselves. One argument that I made to my mom when she bought me that digital only PlayStation PS5 back in 2022, one thing I told her was that games that you're buying from the PlayStation Store are marginally more expensive, as opposed to going to GameStop and getting some halfway decent game for like $19.99 that came out like 2 years ago. That said game that came out 2 years ago is probably still like $39.99 on PlayStation Network. When she heard that, she was like, "Oh hell no! No son of mine's gonna be wasting no money on some games that's probably gonna be bad that he can't refund." That's also another point of contention too. With this all digital future that Sony wants to barrel towards, you can't return if you buy a game that's just straight up cheeks. That's just straight up sandy cheeks. Your ass is grass, man. You lost out on now $69.99. Man, we changed it from $59. I remember when shit was like $40, bro. I think it's on here. I think it's on this copy right here, or is it Fight Night here? because when I remember my dad bought this game home. He bought this home back when I was like 5 years old. Oh no, it's the other. It's like I think it was Madden '06 or whatever. But on one of the, but I remember the price tag on one of these sports games. My dad, when my dad bought this home, I remember the sticker saying like I think it said $40. He bought this game like when it the year it came out too. I don't remember what month. I was 5 at the time, but still, oh man, why can't we go back to shit just costing 40? What's going on, Maze the Great? What's happening, man? Oh, but yeah. This is one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best basketball games ever. I like how arcadey it feels and everything. If you don't like sports games, at least give NBA Live '04 a try. All right, this game rocks. And plus, the early 2000s Wizards was like the best Wizards, man. We should not have lost MJ. I don't know why he retired, man. All right, here. Let me get Amy on the phone real quick. Oh, this goes on the shelf too. Hold on. Oh, this goes up here. Sorry, I'm gonna get a desk. Okay, I'm gonna get a desk. You got a PS1 game in your closet, and it costs like $20. No sale at all. Are you talking about when it dropped? $20 in the for a new game in the late '90s sounds like a hella good deal. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, tonight. Oh. No, I can't. Hold on. How much did it say? Hold on, let me read my shit. Okay, cool. All right, listen. All right. All right, it said don't take more than 2,400. Okay, that's way below. All right, that's way below the thing. Sorry, the inflammation in my mouth have flared up again. I cannot wait for this next doctor's appointment. And for this next dentist appointment, Doug. I picked up an old Shonen Jump and saw an ad for one of the old Dragon Ball games on PS2 for $39. Yeah, that's true. 2002. Oh, okay. $20 for a new game in 2002. Damn. All right, here. Let me get you. I almost joined the wrong joint. Yeah, after this stream, maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna try to configure my settings for OBS and Discord on my iMac. I was coming out my phone like the receiver. Hold on a second. Hold on, so it's so you don't blow out anyone's ears or anything or speakers. There we go. I was adjusting the volume.
Okay.
Sony. What? What's that? Sony.
I also can't remember which one it was. It was a Dragon Ball fighting game on the PlayStation 2.
Oh damn! It was probably Tekken. Most.
Also like $3.
Damn, that is a steal.
$30 at the time.
$30, not bad. Sony really said yes to Concord, but no to Jack and I did not know that was on the horizon. God damn. Well, that was proposed.
There is no Jack and Daxter on the horizon right now.
No, remake. Or did they propose it?
Yeah.
Sony.
It's the same thing that people have been asking for, but with.
So what's... Hey yo, someone in the joint said someone in the joint, Amy, said Sony says that this is payback for not buying Concord. Good luck, niggas. That is right. That's hella. Oh my god. And they're also, I think they said they're trying to develop an Uncharted 5, which no. I feel like Uncharted 5 is like the emergency button, or like the smash in case of emergency. Oh man. With all this hostile stuff they're trying to do, Sony's gonna find out what Russia did all those years ago someday. Communism does not. Oh yeah, this is digital communism. You know what? I'm gonna coin that on Urban Dictionary. Watch me.
No. Do you wanna know what's funny?
What? Yeah, and what's that?
Give me a minute. I'm trying to remember.
It's all good. Let's be real. A Jack and. What?
How the hell?
Hell?
Is Naughty Dog like one of the their main, like, you know, it's like.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Jack and Daxter remake. Oh yeah, that shit would sell. But yeah, you were saying about Naughty Dog and Uncharted.
Naughty Dog,
Sucker Punch. Oh yeah, Sucker Punch Studios. They developed Infamous and Ghost of Tsushima, and recently they just dropped Ghost.
Insomniac, that's it. I find it funny
Oh,
that
Insomniac.
Sony has to rely on quite literally two fucking studios just to survive.
They. Oh man, I don't even know if Wolverine's gonna
Naughty
make people.
Dog and Insomniac Games.
Yes, I don't even know if Wolverine's gonna make people reconsider. I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, and by the way, this shit. Yeah. Let me see. This shit. Oh yeah, but this shit right here is killing me. This. So I'm wearing. Fun fact or not so fun fact. I'm wearing the exact same fit that I wore when I busted my teeth on the pavement while I was skateboarding in Philly last month. Oh man, this shirt did not look like this. I looked like I myself was a victim of some type of violence. I also, and there was so much blood on this shirt. I mean, on this jersey that I actually had to take the. I had to take like a lot of shady, like in not so good looking back streets in order to get home because I did not want to get stopped by a police officer or and then have to go through like interrogation or whatever or like have them try to file a report because they'll think I got shot or stabbed or something. It's a sad day on earth when you have to like do shit like that in order to I don't know the police in the U.S. all police suck. Okay, you'll but yes it
Do you think we, in my opinion, we are too lenient?
yeah this we are but that's you'll get another Last of Us remake and you will like and there was no reason for them to remake The Last of Us 1 by the way.
No, there was no reason to remake The Last of Us at all.
I don't get it because The Last of Us 1 I played it before it stands on its own like that game came out in 2013 it was voted numerous times by multiple publications as the best looking game of the 7th generation not of 2013 of the 7th gen so the fact that these niggas did a remake of it not even well they already did a remaster a year later.
Remaster 360 or something.
They were already pushing it with the remaster. Although I will admit that then again that remaster on the PS4 was kind of necessary so that they could take more advantage of the PS4's at the time new hardware. But other than that though, anything
Okay.
after huh?
When you think about it doesn't look better
I mean yeah
like at all.
the PS3 version.
Literally, it looks the same
Who's
as it
this?
did back
Who
in
the fuck?
PS3.
Um, I don't
God
know.
damn it, people.
I don't know nobody from Nevada. Get the fuck off my phone. Fuck. Well, if you don't take you Benny looking oh my god. Don't make me call Caesar on you. Call him from Nevada like that out of nowhere at nighttime too. Don't make me don't make me get the muertos on you, dog. Call me this time of night. Like what time? Hold on. What does it say? Yeah, it's like 9:31. You calling all the way from Prim, Nevada. That's like the first element, one of the first elements you get to after you leave Good Springs, I think.
Alright. I got something to
So I'm sorry though. Sorry, I'm cussing out a telemarketer that can't even hear me. Here, hold up. Let me read.
It's not a video, so you're safe.
I got you. What's this?
For that.
What? Is that Bayonetta? Who's that? That's from Warframe. What are they doing?
No, that's Mesa from
Why is Kirby? Oh my god, Warframe over.
that's Mesa from Warframe.
Let's see. I would have bought Wolverine if Sony had it. Oh my god, I can't even. This. I'll tell you guys in a second why I'm having trouble with OBS. I would have bought Wolverine if Sony hadn't stopped PC ports. But nothing about it screams I should buy a PS5. Hell, as a comic book fan, I'm less interested since the X-Men aren't a thing. That is true. Wait a minute. Not that is true, but I'm a big X-Men fan, man. The Wolverine joint is a wait and see. One game, one game I was about to buy, but had to hold off of for the hopefully foreseeable future. Were the Black Ops probably never the Black Ops remasters? Holy shit, yo! Oh my god. Let me.
By the way, that's $140.
Yes. So let me tell you all the story. So let me tell you all a story about the Black Ops remasters, or really ports. Let me tell you all about the Black Ops ports that could have been. So Activision in early July is like, hey yo, we got you, dog. We finna drop Black Ops 1 and 2 as ports. And so typically when any game is gonna get ported to like current gen hardware, the assumption is all the DLC is gonna come on it. Activision, as greedy as they are, fuck Bobby Kotick, man. I hope his Mercedes-Benz burns in a fire. I would say worse, but we're on YouTube. But anyways,
I could say worse if you want to.
oh no, oh man.
I get it. What gets you demonetized?
No, fuck demonetization. I barely make anything off these videos. Not only that, I've said a lot of demonetizable shit in the Saints Row the Third video, and that video is still monetized. But anyways.
But it's probably because it's within context.
Oh no, I said a lot. No, I said a lot of crazy shit in that video. Yeah. But oh man, so Activision was like, Activision. They knew that fans for more than since the PS4 dropped, fans were asking, "Yo, can y'all get this shit to PS4?" Because for anyone that was an Xbox user back then, the reason why there was never we never got our version of Game Pass with games just getting ported from 360, from PS3 to 4. The reason why is because all the entire PlayStation 3 library, writing code for a PlayStation 3 game, even if it's an exclusive like Uncharted, is difficult. And because of the architecture of the PS3, at least half of the PlayStation 3's exclusive roster is not on the PS4 or the 5. So developers have to outsource remasters to different studios across the world. Half the time, these remasters are good. Oh god, that's why we never got Black Ops ported to the PS4 or 5. So, anyways, back to the back to the ports. Okay, Activision, they knew fans were begging for PS4 and 5 versions of these ports. So they saw how much support.
We've been begging for fucking Bloodborne.
And Blood. No, that's a Sony thing right there. That's a Sony problem for sure.
Yeah, but okay, think about it.
Yeah.
They can port Black Ops and Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, that's on the PlayStation 3.
Oh no, I'm talking.
PS4 closer in architecture to the PS5.
Yes.
Like, by a landslide.
Yes. That's as it's and I'm not even making excuses for these guys, but again, the PS3 versions of games were notoriously difficult to code for. As a matter of fact, you wrote code too. Yes, and Amy, you wrote code. You wrote code too, right? So you might understand what I'm talking about. But for the layman, to give you an idea of how I used to write in C++, I wrote a little bit of Java. That was only for a couple of assignments in high school. Anyways,
I wrote a lot of Java, a lot of Python, a lot of Bash.
by
the way, speaking of Bash, I may or may not have shut down an entire school system.
I'm.
For like 2 days.
I'm not. I won't say anything. Not that. Oh man. So to give you an idea of how difficult it was to code on the PS3 to the layman, or laywoman, if you got some lady parts or whatever, however you want to go. Anyways, let's.
Before you continue.
Yeah. What's up?
Do you wanna know why I did it?
I'm not going to confirm or deny. I am not a part of or whatever scheme you hatched in high school. Why did you do it?
So I've told you before how bullied I was. Right?
Yes, but what happened? What did you do to the computer system?
It wasn't just the system.
What happened? Now you're making me more worried.
It was
You shut down the motherfucking.
school system.
You shut down an entire school district. Oh my god. Holy.
Anyway.
Please, don't say anything else, please. I don't.
It was because okay, so as you know, I was bullied nonstop.
Yes, but you shut down the damn.
Yeah, you wanna know how helpful the staff was?
None. I remember you told me, but to get.
It was quite literally. They helped.
Yes, that sounds like a lot of. Sounds like a lot of school.
With the bullying, more often than not.
Sounds like a lot of schools. You'll get in trouble suspended. I've gotten suspended for defending myself. Not only that, I was also involved in a lot of fights in school too. But still.
No.
But
I couldn't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I remember you told me.
Yeah.
But
or
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
not like I'm
But
gonna go there and open the paper and see her.
it's
No,
fucked
like
up.
take a shit.
Yeah. So getting back on topic though, to give an idea of how difficult it is to write a game for the PlayStation 3, for the layman or woman. So let's pretend you're using Microsoft Word or any word processor. So let's say you type in the word. Let's say you type in the word. You type in the word awesome, and that word processor has the red squiggly line under it. You're like, okay, let's type in awesome in all lowercase. It still has the red squiggly line. And then even after adding it to your dictionary, it still has the red squiggly line. So imagine having that. So imagine having that happen for multiple months long, sometimes years long coding sessions. That is what coding for the PS3 was like. Something writing a simple line of code would have the IDE or the developer's environment tell you, hey, that shit's wrong. You need to do it again.
Yeah, you don't want to look at the League of Legends code that.
Oh Jesus, good. Yeah, I would probably have an aneurysm. But anyways, back to the Black Ops thing.
Oh no,
So let me
it's
open. Yeah.
it's the developers can't fix it.
Oh Jesus, that sound.
The
That's the most League of Legends things that ever.
game, you know,
That's
people who made League of Legends
that's the most League of Legends thing to ever League of Legends.
fix their own game.
Yeah.
It is like quite literally, we call it spaghetti code.
Yeah. That's what we. Yeah. In this field, yeah. So here, all right. So here's what I want to show you all.
League of Legends,
They know. Yeah.
League of Legends, what's it called? What are the jungle monsters?
What
in
we're
League of
talking about?
Legends?
League of what? What?
Yeah, just listen, just listen.
Okay. All right. All right. Cause I got. I'm. All right.
There's a reason why it's going into the code like that.
Okay. All right.
More relatable.
All right. Go ahead. The floor
There's
is
a monster called River Scuttle. Yeah, that thing has the most jankiest coding that
par for the
even scripts and cheats, you know,
par for the course for.
that you know are supposed to like make it to where you can hit every
Yeah. Par for the course for a MOBA.
on that thing.
Yes.
That's
I've not.
spaghetti coded it.
Good God.
That's
I've.
what PlayStation 3 is like.
Good God. I've not played League of Legends, and I don't think I plan on starting anytime soon. So, anyways,
No.
let's take a look. What I want to show you all. All right. So with Activision, this is how they like. Activision clearly saw that the reception for Black Ops 7 was negative, so they were trying to bring back all the goodwill of their OG fans by saying, "Yo, we got a Black Ops port on the way." I knew this shit was gonna have a fucking caveat. Cause look, if you go to here, let's type in or was that it? Hold on a second, cause I just seen the shit.
Back
Fuck.
one more down.
Hold on. I'm trying to erase the button. I mean, erase the letter B. There we go. All right. So look, Activision right here. They released the shit for $39.99. Okay, if it launched at that with all the DLC, this conversation would never have been had. However, Activision, being greedy as they are, and by the way, fuck whatever ugly ass BMW Lobby Kodak drives in, alright? Anyway, I know I'm roasting the hypothetical cars of a CEO. So, anyways, they knew how much people wanted this shit, so what they did was these niggas added a motherfucking season pass to games that let me put this shit into perspective.
15-year-old game and what, 14?
They're not. It's not even the fact that they're 14 and 15-year-old games. No, these games came out at the start. I mean, during Barack Obama's first and second terms. That's how long they had been out, and they're charging for like they're charging what?
2011 is when Black Ops 1 came out. I can't remember.
2010. Yeah, Black Ops 1 came out in 2010. But
I was close.
yeah, but this shit right here, this shit's crazy. So they're charging season passes for two nearly 20-year-old games. Full like.
What is 20? Wait, no.
No, I said nearly. No, I said 20 years old.
16. What is 16 years old?
Yeah, dog, Barack was in office with his tan suit. That suit was, I don't care what anyone says, that suit looked awesome. Barack was in office when these games
Black
came
Ops
out.
2,
That is crazy.
Black Ops 2 came out November 12th, 2012.
Matter of fact, Black Ops 2 came out, I think, mere weeks after Obama got reelected. That is crazy.
And Black Ops 1 came out November 9th.
It came out on his second year of his term. They, like,
So,
this game, no, this game is as old as the kids playing your current game. That is crazy. And you're charging money for it. Holy shit. And then 63 gigs. What the fuck are in these files? What are we doing?
yes.
63 gigs.
You know they don't. You know damn well that they don't.
What a flag? Is there, hold on, is there like some kind of, here, there's gotta be some shit I could, I'm trying to do like the chiseled Adonis bit where he throws a referee flag at the camera, but still,
Hold up, fuck off. One sec.
but still, flag on the play, flag on. I need to get a whistle. Actually, no, that my neighbor's.
Do me a favor. Go to Black Ops 1 store on,
Go to the store. Go to Black Ops 1 store. Hold on.
Yeah, that here. I'll just actually hold on. I'll just go
What
to
do you?
Black Ops 2.
All right. What are we? All right. What are you?
I'm looking. So that's 63 gigs. You said, right?
Yes. That is crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to know how much you need on what's it called?
On what?
PC.
On PC, how much?
30 gigs max, because it depends on how much the hold up.
It's
Let me get a calculator.
we gotta calculate gigabyte.
Yeah, but it's because I have to go through each DLC.
Oh god. But still, these motherfuckers are charging you for games that you've already played, presumably.
Hold on.
That is crazy.
What? 16.
Oh man. And I'm sorry for getting heated and all, but it's like I've never seen anything like that before. Actually, no, there stuff like that has happened, right? But still,
10.
this is probably the most. And then on top of that, here's another fucked up thing about it. There's no crossplay on either game. So if you're on the PS4 version, you're playing with other PS4 players. If you're on the PS5 version, you're playing with other PS5 players. That shit is crazy. Holy shit, man! Activision mastered the art of legal robbery. These dudes, these dudes listened to 50 Cent's How to Rob, and they took that shit literally. That is crazy.
With all DLC,
How much? Yeah,
you're going to need 89 gigs.
89 gigs. Good God.
Keep in mind, this is on Steam.
On Steam, I'm already,
The original.
and I'm already
not
put,
not the port.
and I'm already pushing my luck with fuck. I'm already pushing my luck in terms of storage on both storage mediums too. But goddamn. Hold on, I gotta refresh the computer. There we go. Holy shit.
Fuck you mean?
Boy, that is crazy. These motherfuckers are charging. And I think they must have seen.
Quite literally charging an arm and a leg.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Hell, these very teeth that I had, the very teeth that I'm getting, oh my god, what's the word for it? The very teeth that I'm getting a crown for are expensive as hell too. So yes, arm and a leg are expensive. Well, hypothetically, would be expensive.
Okay, but keep in mind, that is understandable.
Yeah. Oh man, oh man. And I also went skating. I went skating earlier too, and I went back to the. So look, I went back to the scene of the crime, where I got fucked up at. There was no chance I was gonna make it. So what I did a little experiment where I placed the skateboard at where the little raised piece of concrete was at, and when I rolled it with my left foot to see if it would let me go, no, there was no chance in hell I was gonna at least escape that if I rolled over it a second time. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Yeah, them street. It looks like dog, the streets in some part, like half of Philadelphia. Some of them are so busted up. It looks like the Avengers fought here. Like that's how crazy it is. It looks like Captain America dropped down from the fuck. What was the name of that air base that called? I forgot. But it looks like he dropped down from that and then pounded his fist on the pavement.
Helicarrier?
Yeah, the helicarrier. What's it called?
Oh, fuck, it was Shield.
Oh man, I forgot. But yeah, it looked like Captain America dropped down from there and fist first, and then caused a localized earthquake throughout West Philadelphia. That is crazy. Hell, it was probably Cap himself that caused that blackout.
Nah, I put that on Thor.
Oh gosh. Actually, yeah, that Thor probably would. And not only that, it took.
It could have been either Marvel Thor or God of War.
God of War. Oh wait a minute. Hold on. I got a little news ticker on my phone. Oh. Amy, I'm gonna need to plug up my phone. It says thunderstorm coming in to Philadelphia tomorrow morning. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I'm not taking any chance. Oh damn! I gotta find a way. I need to find. You know what? Fuck it. We got like 38%. Famous last words.
Famous last words.
I'll try to figure out a way. I'll try to figure out a way to route Discord on iMac to OBS because it's.
You would just let me help you, I can. If while you're streaming, I can do it.
Yeah, no, well, not while I'm streaming though, like off stream, because again, it's gonna be more me yelling at the screen. And the last time that happened, I had a peak audience of God knows how much. I think nearly 20 people. When I was supposed to be playing Dark Souls 3, all they got was me bent over, leaned over my desk trying to connect an HDMI, and then bitching at the screen for nearly an hour. Even my sister, matter of fact, my sister actually tuned into that very stream. Because I heard during that stream, she walked by my room and I could hear her phone playing it. Holy shit! What else has been happening? Let's see. What else have I been playing? What?
About 30 minutes.
Wait, what?
Be killing you in 30 minutes. What?
Oh, you got a long way to go from where you're at. Where you're at on the East Coast. I'll tell you that.
Who says I need to get up?
Get up? Are you? God damn. I'm having death threats levied at me, you all.
To be fair, you know this.
Here, hold on a second. So it was like PlayStation managed to restore everyone's playtime, but it's not showing up on the menu. So what I can do is, let me see if search for an update real quick. Oh yeah, let me see what else has been happening in I don't know, whatever. Recently I've gotten back into playing Yu-Gi-Oh! All thanks to one, me coming back home and finding the stuff that I had left behind while I was moving. And two, my uncle and I running some sets of Master Duel. And that'd be a fun stream. Oh no, he did ask me about that. Fuck, I forgot. But anyways,
You playing Magic on stream?
Magic on stream. I was talking about. No, wait. What did you say?
Magic the Gathering on stream.
Magic the Gathering on stream. That. If I'm running a blue-black deck, it's for once. It's not going to be me cussing anybody out. It's going to be someone, presumably on VC, cussing me and probably the stream out because they got screwed over.
Yeah. Try that again.
What? Try what again?
Since you know damn well, if I fought you on Magic, you're not winning.
Well, actually, that is a fact because this deck that I have, it is somewhere in this room. Hold up.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, it's downstairs. Fuck.
So the deck I had when I played Magic in person before,
The Gundam card game.
Stop going to the fucking tournaments because of COVID and Magic the Gathering Magic the Gathering online or whatever. It's called.
Yeah.
Arena, that's it. MTG
The Arena. I've heard that one's good. Have you tried the Gundam card game? I know Gundam. I know Gundam has a card game. One of my closest friends online, been known for 10 years now. He's into something called Cardfight Vanguard. The art style's not my thing, but the gameplay is pretty unique and everything. You know, it's a. I do want to experiment with something that's not one of the big three TCGs, though. Matter of fact, here, let me bring out my. My collection's like I think it's under this bed.
Wait, what the fuck is Cardfight Vanguard?
Cardfight Vanguard. It's been out since here. Hold on, let me access.
I'm looking at like.
Here, let me go get my cards.
They made a goddamn Steam. There's a game on Steam of it that costs $70. And
Did it just come out?
It came out in 2022.
What the yeah, they're worse than Activision.
No. It's also DLC.
Oh, what? I don't even know anymore. Well, of course the card game's gonna have DLC.
$60, 60 cents.
Oh man. But yeah, so 60 cents. But yes, of course, I know what you guys are thinking. Where the fuck are the sleeves? Okay, oh man, I know I should sleeve a lot of these up. Anyways, this of course I have. You already know it. So for any of the OGs watching, yes, I do have Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, wait, show me the art. Show me the art.
This is a reprint though from a set that was released somewhere in the early 2010s. It was a re-release of the classic cards.
There's a reason why I'm asking.
Why?
Show it. That's not the classic card.
No.
That's not the classic one.
It's a This is a reprint of it that came out like the early.
I know. My brother has that exact card.
Yeah.
So, what I had, don't know where it is. Probably lost it in a move at some point in time.
Oh shit. Oh, let me see.
The original.
The original art. Is it Japanese or something? Because this is again. This is. That's why.
Not just that. It was never been legal.
Oh damn. That's why I kept probing about it. I'm like, what the fuck is so different? It's just the art. Here, hold on. It says, hold on. The Gundam game. It's been out for a year now. The next set is coming next week. All right. Well, like I said, once I get myself back on my feet, I'll try to check it out. Again, that mini PC is capable of running like basic games like Beat Hazard or any card game or whatever. But like running more advanced stuff, I'm already pushing the limits with Black Ops.
Like Warframe.
And Warframe. Since you moved, your room no longer looks like a tripping hazard. Oh hell yeah, you're right.
It looks more like you're the only garbage in there.
Hey, I resent that. I'm sorry, I was going with the Yosuke quote. Here, let me put this back. Wait, what did you just say?
Aren't you a middle child?
No, I'm the youngest in my family. Yeah, I have two. Yeah, I've got one brother. He's a year older than me, and two sisters.
Yeah, I was making that joke on the whole middle child thing.
The only middle child thing I know is the J. Cole song. That's. I mean, without getting too much into my family's dynamics, I don't want to put our business out there or anything. We never really had the whole middle child cliche thing or stereotype on account of my older brother was not for a majority of my childhood he did not live with us. He lived in another state with family. So, but even with the three of us, we never really had the whole middle child dynamic or really any of those stereotypes or whatever. Here, let me see. And what else is happening? Well, so I'll give that Gundam. You say Gundam G? I mean, no, G Gundam and something else. And it's got a new set coming out. Well, yeah, this is the new room. Here, I got an idea. Let me take a picture of my webcam and the angle it was placed at. So, that's one thing I've been doing is like taking a picture of it so I remember the angle. So I'm not like fighting with it. There we go. All right, so here, this is the. Hold on, is it? All right. Oh shit, let me get these cables out of the way. This shit looks a mess. Sorry, here was some cables next to, here.
Let's see.
Well, what are you gonna play?
You want to test it?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know. Cable go. Yeah, just put it over here. All right. So here is the here. Here's the rest of my room. I'm gonna see how far how much slack this cable has. Oh shit.
I want you to keep in mind that I am very tired.
Go and get yourself some go and get yourself some sleep, girl. What are you doing on here?
I just woke up.
Oh, you just woke up. Oh, you made what you just said.
An hour ago I woke up.
What you just said implied like being wanting to go to sleep. That's why I was like, all right, but yeah, these.
No.
But you,
I want to go back to sleep, but
Yeah.
I can't right now.
yes. Well, yeah. These are some. Oh shit. But yeah, these are some. These are some comics that I hung up too. It's called Matador by Wildstorm. They're really good at what they do. The Nuka-Cola Lady, and then of course there's my T. Hold on a second.
Yeah, by the way.
What?
That Nuka-Cola poster is now coming to me.
The what posters?
Nuka-Cola.
They can get those cheap. All right, but anyways, that. Hold on a second. I'm trying to angle this right. I'm trying.
If Tanner finds out, I
Okay. Here and down there is the TV I use for watching TV. This is not a smart TV. This is or it's not a smart TV. It's not a Roku TV. This is powered by my Apple TV, my little Apple TV box down there.
know what you could do?
What?
Not TV.
I resent that as well. But yeah, that's the viewing TV, I suppose you want to call that. But that's what I use to watch all my regular shit. So I'm just not like sitting at my desk all day or like I want to just want to chill a bit. I am gonna get like a regular stand though. It's just like I said, a lot of stuff in my room had to get thrown away with because the desk I was using was one, getting old, and two broken, three. It was cobbled together using a fucking folding table that you use for cookouts, and the other half of an L shape. And the yes, hold on. It was cobbled together using a half of an L-shaped desk that was broken off, and a fucking plastic folding table that you use for cookouts. Only the OGs know what I'm talking about. If you on them family gatherings too. Oh my god, yo, you knew you were at a family gathering once them crabs came out and everything, and the grown-ups told you to fuck off. That's how you knew.
Crabs?
Yeah, crabs. The crabs you eat. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I forgot you were allergic to shellfish, right?
Yeah, because so is my mom.
Yes, but yeah,
What's it called?
Wait, you ain't never had a crab table at your family gatherings? Like, were you?
They tried to kill me one time.
Oh,
Wouldn't be a crab.
oh, Jesus, man. Oh yeah, well, yeah. Our family looks like if you came to our family gatherings, it would blur the line between murder and manslaughter if we brought up those crabs. Goodness.
Yeah, not just that.
Oh, there's the door.
What's it called? The
Things that piss me off. What's up, Valvir? You know what grinds my gears? I can't do Peter Griffin's voice. You know what grinds my gears? Where's the little paper thing?
no.
Oh my god. What's going on, Valvir? So yeah, the reason why I'm doing no, the reason why I'm doing this little just talking type of stream is because I for one, the thing that I use to customize my thumbnails on this version of macOS is just this thing just outright refuses to work. What happens is when I import the photo into the app, after that, what I do is I hit the option to resize it for YouTube thumbnail size, and then the screen goes black, and then I've got to go into Apple's Mission Control Task Manager for anyone on Windows, pretty much. I have to go into Apple's Mission Control thing, and then I've got to shut down the app, and it's just didn't want to deal with it. Plus, I don't even know what I want to do.
System monitor?
System monitor? It's called the activity monitor.
You do know what OS I'm on, right?
Yeah, you're on Windows.
What?
Are you talking to me through Linux? Oh my god. Oh,
I have been like the past.
you tend to be fair, you tend to switch between OSs a lot. That's why I can't even keep up with you.
No, motherfucker.
You tend to. What
Look
was?
at my screen.
Are you this motherfucker screen sharing? This motherfucker screen sharing now. I can tell because of the basic ass thumbnail. I know, and I also didn't know what I wanted to play. I don't even know if I don't know, man. But yeah, there's gonna be a storm rolling through. Come Saturday. Come Saturday.
Does this look like Windows?
All right, hold on. Yeah, there's gonna be a storm come Saturday morning too, and like I said in the YouTube YouTube on my YouTube page, I'm not YouTube. What's it called? What do they call it? The community tab. Like I said on my community tab, this part of Philadelphia is very prone to blackouts during storms, as I learned last week. With a phone that was on knocking on heaven's door, that shit was on like that shit got down to like 25%. I'm lucky it survived the night. Even while it was blaring out like 5G, with all the apps closed and everything. Yeah, I see what.
COVID-19.
Oh god, oh god. But yeah, I see it, Amy.
You remember that whole fucking 5G conspiracy?
That shit was funny as hell. And oh man, and I remember. So I went to a Dollar Tree. I went to a Dollar Tree in Maryland. I did not think genuinely crazy people outside of Baltimore and outside of Baltimore and the Maryland Panhandle, like on the level of Alex Jones, existed in Maryland. So what happened was I took a train to Montgomery County, and then I'm in Rockville. I'm at a Dollar Tree. Oh yeah, this is 2019, by the way. What happened was I'm in oh my god. So I'm in line getting ready to pay for my stuff, and I'm looking at my social media, and this old ass. Oh my god. Might as well say SR reboot is not Saints Row reboot is not. Holy shit, that shit is cursed, man. Oh my god. Matter of fact, Saints Row reboot probably caused the very thunderstorm that leveled half of West Philadelphia last week. That's right. There was a thunderstorm here so brutal that it might as well have been a hurricane. It uprooted trees, had people's cars crushed and everything. You should have seen it. It should have been classified as a hurricane. But anyway, you're gonna try the Marvel Tokon open beta next week? Yeah, I'll give it a try for sure. Would make for a good stream. But anyways, I'm in Rockville, Maryland. I'm in line about to check out my stuff at a Dollar Tree. What happens is this old white dude taps me on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I'm already like hella like edgy with that shit. Like you don't just tap a motherfucker on their shoulder like you know them. Anyways, he was like, hey man, listen. Anyway, I'll never forget his voice. He says, hey man, listen. He sounds like a hippie or something. He sounds like one of the what's his name, Hyde from That 70s Show. He was like, hey man, listen. That cell phone you're using, it's putting out the 5G, and when the 5G towers, it's killing your sperm count, and it's also killing with women, it's killing their ability to have babies or have healthy babies. You might want to get rid of your phone and get a flip phone. I couldn't even muster that is what he said verbatim, by the way. The interaction was so wild. I had that shit memorized word by word. This motherfucker, I could not muster a response other than, oh man, that's crazy. And all I told him was, I'm gonna look into that, man. That shit sounds crazy. And then he starts going even deeper into the rabbit hole. Whenever a crazy person in public approaches you, don't entertain them. Especially here in Philly. I'm lucky I was in the suburb. I'm lucky I was like doing my shopping in like Rockville or whatever. But like, oh shit. Mind you, this is Rockville, Maryland, not Baltimore, not like the Maryland Panhandle. This is Rockville, Montgomery County, Maryland. Sounds like you encountered one of the crackhead. He must have been. He must have escaped the Panhandle and found his way into Montgomery County somehow. What do you mean? What'd you just say?
I need to go to that.
Okay, yeah. Like the man was on some Alex. I don't even think even Alex Jones is fans of that. No, they are actually. I've seen one clip where he interacts with one of his fans. Alex Jones had to like make up an excuse for why he had to leave the area. That's how crazy they are. But still, oh my god. And then I couldn't remember the rest of what he said. He was talking about more. He was going more in depth about what 5G is going to do to you, about the government cracking down on guns. This man was all over the place. Dude, crackheads here in Philly make more sense than whoever that man was in Rockville. Like, it's gonna kill your sperm count and make your baby and give your baby fetal alcohol syndrome. The fuck? Holy shit. I paid for my that line could not move fast. I forgot how many people were in front of me, but it wasn't too many to where I was like, I was like sighing and like praying that I needed to get out there. But however many people it was already too many. And I'm pretty sure this dude has probably rambled off like that. Oh my god, he sounds like some of the folks you'll see on the metro stops on the Green Line in D.C. Like, holy, he sounds like he rolled in from Congress Heights. Like this nigga, what are you? What was Michael? I almost said Michael Jackson. What was Michael Jordan? Stop it. Get some help. Please get some help, Mr. 5G guy from Rockville, Maryland. I don't know how you found yourself. I don't know how you found yourself in Rockville, let alone the rest of Montgomery County, but please seek some type of help. I hope you did find help. Oh man, the only crackheads I know are either doing the sturdy. Oh yes, crackheads can dance, man. That shit is awesome. Oh man, I like. There's got to be some way to put these guys on like the X Factor or like America's Got Talent, so you can change these guys' lives with some of the. I've seen these motherfuckers in DC like break dancing and shit. I've seen them like doing freeze frames and shit, and, like doing the robot, and then like doing a perfect robot where he like leans over and shit. I'm like, damn, I gotta find a way to get this motherfucker on America's Got Talent so he can change his life, dog. This shit's crazy. Yeah, here, I'm gonna get my Nuka-Cola poster more in frame. So I don't know. I don't know how I can just. I think he was tweaking or something, cause like, and he's probably approached strangers about the whole 5G thing before. If he was brazen enough to tap me on my shoulder, and start rambling about like birth defects and 5G and like your sperm count. How did we even like? I just came here to get some. I just came here. I forgot what I got that day. I just came here to get some motherfucking chips, cereal, whatever, and take the metro back to my dad's place. I did not sign up for the 5G bandit to warn me. Oh, let me turn off my PlayStation real quick. I'm waste electricity. I
5G bandit.
I don't know. I don't know if this man escaped from some like asylum somewhere in Maryland. I don't know if he just found his way from the Panhandle or Baltimore or the county or whatever. But he found his way somehow, some way, found his way in Montgomery County, Maryland, and has presumably been rambling for days now to other people about 5G. Holy shit. I'm sure you've encountered those people who try to fake. Oh yes, my fair share, lots of them. Did I catch you? Yes, live and not in an unacceptable frame rate. What's going on, Bob? Is in third. We're doing a more just talking stream and something more relaxed because my little photo editor was just freaking out on me, and two, I don't know what I want to play. I do have the PlayStation hooked up to Elgato. Hold on a second. You got knowledge, young boy. Oh yeah, like I like to read a lot. I also like to study maps and shit too. It's like it's just reading. Listen, man, reading. My school had a program when I was a kid. It was called reading. RIF. Reading is fundamental. Like that needs to be spray painted like in all major cities in towns, bro. And that just needs to be spray painted everywhere. Reading is fundamental. That shit will take you far as hell, dog. For real.
We had a reading rainbow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, in the DMV where I went to school, we had RIF. For the RIF program, you got one free book. I don't know how many times per year they did it, per school year they did it, but I do remember it happening at every school year. All throughout, like when I was in elementary school. Oh, let me see. I encountered one last week. This dude, one of those key. Hold on a second. One of those keys. Anything helps. Sign. Oh, please, anything helps sign. Though I gotta say, for a homeless dude, the shorts he had on were a spotless. If he was wearing Gucci loafers, run. This motherfucker's trying to get you. Matter of fact, I remember I've had a majority of my encounters with homeless folks will either be like it'll be like a head nod or like any brothers watching this, y'all know the head nod. Or be like, hey, what's good, man? Hey, or just exchange that shit. Or and my other encounters will be what you guys heard. I don't know if he was homeless. I don't know if he had a vehicle. I wasn't gonna stick around that Dollar Tree to find out. But what's going on, Azaz? I see you. Uh, hold on. When I was playing some Black Flag, and the way when you turn ships makes it look like a pirate horror. Yeah, I've heard good things about the remake of Black Flag. Oh man, and you said he was hiding an iPhone behind this. Woo! Either so, one of two things: either A, he became homeless yesterday, or B, the most likely one, he ain't homeless. Those are the only two acceptable answers, and it's B. It's definitely B. But I've rarely had any hostile or like negative interactions with homeless folks. The one I did was fairly recently, in like last year, in Virginia Beach. I was going to see Bad Cop, and I arrived in Virginia Beach earlier than expected because traffic had finally died down on what was it called was it I 64. Yeah, traffic on I-64 that day had finally died down, so it was just a straight shot through the tunnels and everything. Anyways, I had arrived, I think, about maybe an hour or so early. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get bored, just waiting at this nightclub. So I decided to walk around the Virginia Beach waterfront. And did you? Oh no, you didn't miss any gameplay whatsoever. So anyways, I'm walking around the Virginia Beach waterfront, not on the beach area, more like on the pier where all the like people are walking and everything, and people got their bikes. So I'm walking around, and what happens is this dude, I forgot what he was trying. Either he was trying to sell me something, or he wanted to talk to me. Pro tip for anyone living in the suburbs or any rural areas: if you're in a major city and someone says, "Hey, let me holler at you," or "I want to talk to you," just ignore them and keep it pushing. Whatever you think they have for you, they don't have it, and they want the worst for you. Trust me. Anyways, I said, "Nah, man, I'm good." He's like, and then he started cussing me out and shit. He's like, "Hey, man," he's like, "Hey, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You said you good. Fuck you." And then what happened was he begins pursuing me, not like an aggressive pursuit where he's like running after me, but it's like this slight fast walk, and then he's got both hands in his pockets. I decided to do like, and the thing is, the cops are also like just meters away. I did not want to get them involved because there is I could not see any interaction between me, this guy, and the cops ending positively. So what happened was I do this brisk jog back onto the main road. I think it was Pacific Ave. I forgot. I need to remember the geography of the waterfront. Anyways, this motherfucker is also jogging at the same speed as me. And I'm scared that and now I've got a choice. I'm like, if I break out into a full sprint, he's gonna sprint, and he's probably faster than me. So I decided to take some notes from Assassin's Creed. So notice a crowd of people. So I disappear into that crowd and act like I'm going to this one store that they just so happen to walk in front of. And I don't know if the guy saw me or not. He disappeared after that. I don't know. I don't know what his game was, what his deal was, but he was clearly trying to rob me or something, or he thought that I had something, or maybe thought I was somebody else he was looking for. Oh my god, that's like.
Are we still talking about the 5G bandit?
No. I'm talking about like this homeless dude that chased me in Virginia Beach when I went to see Bad Cop. Did I miss your topic about Sonny's stupid decision? Unfortunately, yes, I said everything that I felt like I needed to be said, but I stand by it that this digital future is going to get darker. Trust me. And again, like I said, even though I've been blessed with the privilege of living in the sixth largest city in the United States, internet in major cities can still be bad. Hell, even in New York City, it can still be bad, depending on who you have for service too. Let me read some of these.
But your suburbs where he used to live and where I still
No,
live.
no, that's.
You're stuck.
Yes. I noticed in Europe, there's a lot of people who give you something, then demand money, and then you give it back, and they get that type of scam. I forgot what that's called, but yeah, I've seen people get hit with that. Like IRL stream. By the way, I think IRL streaming is just like. Let me go off topic here. I mean, another sidebar real quick. I think IRL streaming is like one of the dumbest things you can do as a public-facing figure because one, that makes it you are more susceptible to either doxing or getting assaulted. Like 2 months ago, Sneeko. I learned this. I learned this from a few viral tweets. Sneeko got snuck on camera. A dude in Manhattan just walked him down. Well, not walked him down means he shot him. No, a dude in Manhattan walked up on him. Bow. No explanation, no yelling or anything. Bow. Like just hit him with the Jones Jr. Classic out of nowhere. Like, that is crazy. That's why I don't like, and that's why I don't think IRL streaming is ever a good idea. And then on top of that, okay, cool. Let's say nobody plans on assaulting you. If you're live streaming from a very public place, chances, and you've got thousands of viewers, there's going to be a good chance one of them is going to swat you. For sure, and I've seen it happen. I think it happened. It happened with Etika when he was broadcast. I think he was live from New York City. No, he was in the suburbs. He was streaming. Thank goodness he was streaming from the suburbs. This was in 2017. I think I remember watching the aftermath. That shit was crazy. If that homeless man for some reason knows how to parkour and climbs up buildings and is either missing his ring or his ring finger or branding on his ring finger, just run. There is no running from the Brotherhood. If they have you in your sights, man. Oh no. Let me see. We're gonna live in a world. Oh Jesus. But yeah, for anyone just joining, I'm not playing anything right now, or I don't know what let me raise this camera. This is why I took pictures of my camera in the first place. Now it's too high. Fuck. I gotta get a stand or something so I have like a consistent view of like, you guys get a consistent view. It's not like different angles every day. Anyways, but for anyone that's just joining me, I'm not playing any games right now because I don't know what I want to play. And so you can just pretty much use me as like a podcast. Well, then again, I'll have all my streams are pretty much podcasts as well. I don't know. We're gonna live in a world of subscription services and piracy and nothing. Oh yeah, I know. I mean, that's why I have my Plex server. That's why I've got like Plex on my little Apple TV down there. Here, let me show. I mean, it's one of the. I think it's one of the older models too. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah, I don't have. I should. I was thinking of getting like a 32-inch like Roku TV, but nah. This TV is good enough. All I need to do is just plug in my Apple TV and I'm good. Yeah, here it is, courtesy of my old Apple job. Shout out to my boss. He's like one of the few good bosses I've had in my adult life working at any job. Oh yeah, and here's the remote for this thing too. This is gotta be the dumbest shit in the world, man. Oh, here, hold up. There's no secondhand market on Steam. You can never give or sell your digital games. Now Microsoft and Sony want that kind of money. Again, those were the same arguments I made when I turned down my mom, bless her heart. When I turned down my mom's gift of a digital only PlayStation 5 back in 2022, and then like I said, 2023 rolls by. She's like, oh, it's the disc, And clearly, my mom. I remember she said something along the lines of, "Oh, well, you know what you're talking about, so I get it." And then she took the PS5. I felt so bad. I've never turned down a gift in my life. It's fucked up. Oh man, I still, like every Christmas from now on, I still think of that moment too. I feel hella guilty, even though she understood what I was talking about. I still felt guilty. All right, let me see. There's no secondhand. Oh no, I want to say it's how ironic of Sony as they'll do what to physical media, and then they announced they're shutting down. They did all, and then they also deleted. They're also deleting people's libraries as well, digital movie libraries. Although they're not far off from deleting your game library, but still. Let's see. Or worse, if you run into Shay in the streets of any city, dog, cancel Christmas, man. If Shay himself from Assassin's Creed, oh my God, I forgot the name of it already. Not Syndicate. No, that's the British game. Though abandoned Facebook. Okay, that's what you were trying to say. I was trying to like do some Mad Libs or whatever. But anyways, here's the remote for this version of the Apple TV. All right. So I know what you all are thinking. Where are the arrow keys? Well, the directional buttons are this thing right here. You have to swipe your thumb around. And it also has like some type of, I forgot the name of the type of feedback it is, but there's also like feedback built into both this remote and the operating system of the Apple TV. There's feedback built into it that will move the cursor depending on how fast you swiped your thumb. Like, so if I just swiped it like this, like that, it would shoot the cursor like all the way down to the other end of the keyboard. This shit's fucking stupid, man. Like for one, it's a pain. Like there's no there's like I need buttons, dog. This reminds me of those Rogue. Oh my god, how to piss me off. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Oh man, I'm sorry. There was no excuse, man. How to piss me off 101. I should go as Jay. Next convention I go. Oh yeah. By the way, speaking of conventions and cosplay, this year. Oh, hold on a second. Wait, hold on. Let me get my dates right though. Hold on. Let me get my dates right. Hold up. It's crazy how I'm doing an announcement. I forgot the dates already. That's wild. Let me see. Oh yeah, but um, this year, once I'm settled in, I am going to be at for the first time ever at New York Comic Con, arguably the largest Comic Con in the Eastern United States. We're down the road from there. I can just take the Amtrak and everything. I'm excited, dog. I really am. I'm gonna be at NYCC. I'm not even gonna do anything special. I'll just be walking around. But if you live in the state of New York, or if you just happen to be at NYCC, don't be afraid to say hi or whatever. I wish I could get my own panel at like a smaller or more medium sized convention. Something like Tidewater Comic Con. That'd be pretty dope. Have my own panel. I should look into that though for next year. Oh God! If the Templars ever had a clothing brand, how fast are you becoming? Oh, yeah, that fucking. I'm becoming a model. I'm already decked out in red and everything. My favorite team, my favorite baseball team is red. I know. Contrary to what you guys are saying, this is just matched. Okay, I thought this looked cool. If the attempt, oh no, and Crunchyroll, oh yeah, that's right. I meant to bring that up too. It was not in my show notes. Sony, who owns Crunchyroll, is now rolling out not even payment plans. They are restricting access to they're restricting access to their online store unless you are a subscriber to Crunchyroll. New York Comic Con is gonna be on October. I just had the date in front of me. Hold up. It is going to be on October. Can you pull it up? And now Brave is being slow as hell. Hold up a second here. There we go. NYCC. I think it said where is it? Yeah, it's going to be on the weekend of October 8th through the 11th. So yeah. But yeah, feel free to pull up anybody. Yeah. Yo, man. Oh, dog! I'm excited for this one. I do want to go to too many games because too many games takes place in Philadelphia, or I think in like the suburbs or whatever. I want to go there because there's a shockingly high amount of content creators that live in just the state of Pennsylvania alone. From Alpha Omega Sin, who hails from Pittsburgh. You also got Angry Video Game Nerd. He comes from Philadelphia, I think, or I think he was born in the suburbs or whatever. But nowadays he stays across the river over in Jersey. Oh, let me see. There are so many content creators that are from like the Delaware Valley or like the Philadelphia area, or just Pennsylvania in general. Like, let me see. There's two cons coming up where I'm at. Superstar Anime in Atlantic. Oh yeah, I gotta save up money though, and I gotta book because I'm farther from Virginia Beach now than I ever was. That's why I was able to get to all those punk rock concerts last year. Let me see. At that point, piracy is just more convenient. I know. And when we say web store, I think they're talking about merch too. Let me go and verify that. How about you play Rogue if you have it? Rogue is packed away in one of these moving boxes, and I think a majority of my PS3 games are in the basement right now. Oh man, I do need to get some shelves though. That's the thing. Shit, I should have put those little comic decoration things elsewhere or somewhere. But still, I'm still trying to like figure out a way to furnish this room. But yes, this room no longer looks like a tripping hazard. Finally, I now have a smaller bed. Well, it's still not. Hey yo, that's still. I have a smaller bed now, but still, it's not keeping me from bringing the ladies over. Hey yo, any ladies in the 215? Hey yo, hit me up, man. Hit me up on DM me on Twitter or Instagram. I'm a free agent. Let's just meet in public first. I'm not bringing you straight back here. I love living too much. I'm not trying to get put on 6ABC or someone's T-shirt. All right. Holy shit! I hope I didn't run through all the topics. The few topics I did have. Oh no! Wait a minute. hold on a second. Where's that laptop? Uh-oh. Oh, it's down here. Okay, cool. My shoe got kicked down here. Hold on a second, because I had some other interesting stuff on my show notes that I've been working on. Hold up. Let me see. Oh, music! Oh my god, music, man. I have been listening to lots of music, not just for review, but also just, some more new music, dog. Let me see. Any new releases? Future just dropped something. I think it was this week or last week. Future just dropped something. I forgot the name of the album already. That shit went hard, though. Next stream or further. You know what? Fuck it. I might prepare a thumbnail for that one by request. But anyways, Future just dropped something. I only heard like the first 3 tracks. They went pretty hard, but you missed the topics for 2 hours now. I don't know, man. I'm all over the place because I don't have my damn show notes when I should be using them. The computer's dead. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, it was just taking long. Nope, it's... Where's it? Chart. Oh, no, I put up the chart. Fuck. Wow, it is a comedy of errors today. Good God. And the worst part is I didn't think to back up my show notes to the iCloud. That is crazy. Wow. But anyways, other releases. Let's see. All right, so you know what? Let me talk about this one. I was listening to music. I was listening to music on YouTube this morning, right? So on the little related like video section, I'm on the desktop version. So anyways, on the little related video section, you can play a dramatic noise after if you have. Oh no, my soundboard is packed up right now somewhere in like I gotta go search for this shit in the moving boxes. Matter of fact, I thought it was no, it's not up here. Oh man, revealing your laptop died like the butler did it. Like we're playing Clue or something. But anyways, on the rated section feed, how fast to make me laugh? Your shit's dead. Yeah, it's dead. Good God. So on the rated sections feed, music videos feed, I see a peculiar name, more familiar. Do you all so anyone that was using YouTube back in 2011, do you all remember the name Rebecca Black? Well, it turns out she's still releasing music, and it's fucking good. She just released one. It was called. Here, let me get my history on. The song goes hard, dog. Here, I gotta get this shit up. Crazy music video, by the way. That video was so crazy that that video was pushing boundaries on what it could and couldn't show on community guidelines. Here I am getting demonetized for like 2 seconds of copyrighted audio, but it's all good. You said should have put the charger on. I should. I thought it was charged, but thought I clearly. You know what I mean. The song is called yes, The Friday Girl. Yes. She released a song called Hot, Wet, and Delirious. That song is like. It's so awesome, man. It's got a blend of not industrial. It's got like some industrial in there. You could hear a little bit of 9 Inch Nails influence, some Death by Romy in there, and still some like all the regular pop girls of the 2000s and like this current era. She's doing the whole whisper pop thing that Billie Eilish popularized in the late 2010s. But still, that song goes hard, dog. This is the Friday Girl. It's Friday. That girl. She went from that to this. That shit's crazy. So then I started looking into more of her music. She's got a solid discography. It's like she never even made Friday. Then again, like, oh man, I felt so. Even back then, I felt so bad for her. I'm like, yo, y'all need to chill, bro. It's just a terrible ass song. That's it. Just move on with your day. But yeah, the shit slaps. But yeah, the song. Yes, I do, and hate on her made me think just why, and I mean, and her me. Oh shit, hold on. Yes, I do, and why, just why. Still though, man, she's a hit maker. Where have I been all these years? What have I like? Damn, man, they fucked up her. They tarnished her name so bad that I didn't even bother seeking out her music. It had to come to me and other users too apparently because if you go to the comments of the song Hot, Wet, Delirious, even people are like, wait, is this the Friday Girl? Like, yeah, like, I'm not the only one apparently. That was this morning too. Let me see. Who? The internet hates kids, women, and minority. You know, that's right. You know what? I remember now. So on the show notes in my now deceased laptop over there, and it looks like I can't say. I know. I was trying to read that. I'm like, what the hell? Hershey. Like they were hella mean to her for no reason. Niggas were like grown ass men, dog. It's Friday. Wait, the song. Okay, I will admit, yeah, the song sucked, but apparently her discography. Well, how did Outcast? What did Outcast say one time? Hey, the South got something to say. Looks like Rebecca Black's got something to say, and I've been missing out on it. I and the rest of the commenters clearly. What was it? Oh, I need to get this. Oh, I need to get the TV remote on a charger too. That's another thing. I wish a lot of like smart TV remotes, like the Roku, or whatever, would be rechargeable. Cause think about how many trips you've taken to the store, and they involved getting new batteries for your Roku remote. We need to get on that shit yesterday. Or then again, the battery lobby would like probably try to sue Roku or whatever. Who knows? But still. Oh man, who else dropped this week? This morning, Tina Shea, she dropped her song "Crash Out," and I like how, and I really love that blend of dark R&B and everything. But you can still hear how, you can still hear all the hype and all, like the hype and the energy. Like Tina Shea goes hard. I don't have an album to review this week. I'm just talking about songs that I came across recently or songs that dropped. Well, MTV got to hire MTV got to hire me, dog, or something, man. I could. Oh my god. They could put me on for like the fucking Headbangers Bowl or whatever. I don't know. I'm just rambling. God damn, the song was just dog shit, but the hate. Oh my god, they ruined this girl's life. I think she had to change schools a few times. I don't remember. But they fucked up her life. Like you think she got accused of some of the most unforgivable shit ever, the most cancelable shit ever? No, she just made a terrible song. Like that's it. Every artist is gonna have that one bad song. Like the song, and if you listen, even nowadays, I still think it's shit. 15 years later, okay. When that shit, like when I was 12, when I saw that shit, I was like, damn, this shit sucks, and then went on with my day. When a 12-year-old is more mature than these grown ass adults sending some of the craziest shit to her, yes, they sent her death threats. Something's gone verifiably wrong. Hold up. What was I looking at? I don't know, man. But another thing I wanted to touch on, now that I remember, was in my show notes, again, in my now deceased laptop. So in case you haven't been keeping up with the case, which I don't blame you for falling off, because there hasn't been any updates in this court case I'm about to bring up. But anyways, there's a guy. He's a streamer. This is how you know this story. These stories always start well when you start off with that. But anyways, the dude's a streamer. His name is Chud the Builder. I'm sure you've probably heard of him by now. I was gonna touch on this, but again, I was gonna touch on this months ago. But however, I was in the middle of moving. But anyways, what happened was, for those who don't know about this case, well, hold on. Let me back up, but let me give you some context though. This man Chud the Builder is a guy from Tennessee. He's racist. So what he does is he's what's called a nuisance streamer, where he goes around and just like any like big streamer you've seen that does IRL streaming, he takes it to the next level. This nigga goes around calling black people the ER. I can't say it. YouTube might actually get me for that one. Yes, he goes around calling black people the ER, NIGGER, in their faces, and I don't know. Listen, I'm not trying to like denounce or like, insult the people of Tennessee, but Tennessee, y'all got to get it together, man, because not too many people pulled down on him, man, and y'all got to get it together. What are we doing? Even when he was in Nashville, then again, more than half of Nashville is white. I think that's why he got away with doing that shit for so long. But listen, man. Just let motherfuckers like this come to Philly, not even West Philly. West Philly's like rough in some parts, but let him come to like North Philly with that energy, bro. He But anyways, so that's what brings us to this story. So Chud the Builder, he found himself at a court proceeding for dining and dashing. And that is, in my opinion, the most white people crime you can be put in court for, dining and dashing. I'm not. Like that is oh my god, bro. I didn't even know I didn't even know dining and dashing was a thing until I was like 11 years old when my mom was I don't even know what she was explaining to me, but she said something but she described in detail what dining and dashing was. Anyways, so he was in court for dining and dashing and just being a public nuisance, and not ironically not for the racist stuff. That changed the minutes after he left the court, or I think it was when he was on his way to court. I forget. I'll never understand why white people think they can say the most ignorant shit to us and think we're not supposed to have a response. Oh yeah, I left that part out. Oh my god, I feel so bad. So here's the thing with this guy. Of course, he's calling black people, NIGGR, the ER and everything. However, what he's doing is, when someone understandably like tries to physically respond to him or like tries to intimidate him into like running away, what happens is like when someone like pulls up, like physically pulls up on him. What he'll do is like he's got a legal gun, not legal anymore. What I'm about to tell you, what he would do is he would flash his gun like this. It's like, hey, try something, N-word, try something, and like people like that, in my opinion, like I've read lots of psychology books from my parents' collection of like psychology books in their room. My stepmother, she has like a fuck ton of them. She had a fuck ton of them in our DC apartment. I've read so many books, and like one thing I don't consider myself an expert, but just from before I get to the actual story, one thing I will say is like people that do stuff like that is the mark or sign of a latent serial killer, someone that wants to take a life but have an excuse to do so. Anyways, so he would do that I found out about him like earlier, like way before the court case, funny enough. I found out about him like late last year in 2025. Anyways, he was either going or leaving this courthouse in was it Montgomery County, Tennessee, I think? I forgot which county courthouse it was. What happened was, for God knows why, he pulls his gun out and then opens fire on another black man leaving the court. And then he tried to claim self-defense, and he is in a lot of trouble. For one, he opened fire outside of... Oh no, he was leaving the court, in which case, why are there no metal detectors? Anyways, he opened fire on him. Thankfully the man survived, and he's wounded. He's in good condition. He has no life-altering injuries, as far as I've read. Anyways, now this nigga's back in court for worse charges. It's like, what was that shit from Boys in the Hood? The saxophone shit. Like, I know that song started playing as soon as he pulled his piece out. Right? Holy shit! Like, imagine fucking your life up for this dumb shit, man. For real. Like I'm 20 and mine. Oh yeah, he and I are around the same age. I think Chuck was born in 1998. He's like I think he's my brother's age. We're around the same age. So anyways, I'll get to your chats in a moment. So I just need to describe like what's like this court case. So anyways, let's get to the actual court case. So this dude is being charged with, I think it was discharging a weapon within city. No, that's no. I thought that was you. But he's getting charged with, of course, like, firing that shit outside of a courthouse, though. There were also, like, bystanders near where the shooting took place. He's also getting hit with a whole heap of charges. I don't see a world where this man does not get 10 years at the very least. So, but there's been a lot of shenanigans with this court case. For one, this nigga's followers threatened the judge. Like, they sent the judge multiple death threats, and she said, well, here in so-and-so county, we're not going to have that kind of... Here's another thing. Okay, let me backtrack real quick. So his bail got denied, and the judge denying his bail was like one of those down south country sound judges. I've never sat in a courtroom before, but I've watched multiple court cases. I'll say this. If you are sitting in a courtroom across from a judge with that strong of a country accent... You're not leaving jail. You're not leaving prison anytime soon. He said, we're going to deny the bail of we're going to set the bail at $2 million. I'm surprised he even got bail for that shit. The dude was country. He was like my cousin Vinny country. 2 Utes. Two Utes. Yeah. All right, here, let me get to your chats real quick before I resume going on with the story, man. This shit's funny. Why do I guarantee most of these people, these grown men, must have become the most disgusting people of all? 15 years later, someone better check their phones. That's for sure. Yeah, in regards to the iCloud shit. The Rebecca Black shit. Oh man. Let me read you all shit real quick. Let me see. I'll never understand why. Oh, yeah, you already said. I already read that one. Why must you say shit like that? Like, why? Because they look different. And Bob in third. Fighting words are in constitutional law. Abusive or insulting remarks that are practically certain to provoke an immediate and violent reaction. It's an exception to the First Amendment. And that is true. Yeah, that is true. I'm surprised he didn't get picked up. I'm surprised he didn't even get a citation for half the shit he did last year. And why people always have the nerve to ask us, why do y'all make everything about race? Well, this dude clearly did. And you know what's crazy? Look, hold on. Bro, that is like a guy, hold on. That's like a guy who gets proven innocent walking out of a building, and then an assassin killing you because they think you're still with the people you were. And, oh man, listen, I like to make light of stuff. He's back. What's going on, Strawberry? You came in on a hell of a hilarious time to watch on the stream. I'm not playing anything right now because I got to get all my I got to get my shit together. I don't know what I want to play. My little photo editor is not working here on Mac OS. It's a mess. I went outside and it's literally getting out here, hot out here in this fog. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of fogs, anyone living in the Philadelphia area, make sure to take precautions with going outside right now. There's been a wildfire in Ontario that crossed over the border here in America. The wildfire smoke finally made its way here yesterday, and dude, Center City looks like fucking Silent Hill right now. I was just skateboarding there, I was just skateboarding close to there, by one of the universities. That shit looks crazy right now. So yeah, anyone in the Philly area, make sure to just if you have to go out, take precautions. But anyways, let's get back to this Chud the Builder dude. It's so funny. One thing I do find funny is how they build stereotypes about black people, talking about they're lazy, they live off welfare, they whatever. This dude is the embodiment of the very stereotypes he throws out. For one thing, he's living in but I've seen pictures too. He's living in a busted ass trailer. Oh no, that's not just that. Chud the Builder, maybe this is Chud the Builder is the first recorded person that I know of in history to get evicted from a fucking trailer park. That takes effort. That takes a hell of a lot of effort. This nigga got evicted from a trailer park, of all things. And then on top of that, he's also dealing with custody battles with his now ex-wife. I don't know if they were ever married. His ex whatever. And then there's just holy shit, man. And then he wants to talk about black people. That's you. All the child support shit and everything, and then you got evicted. That's you. This nigga's followers are crazy. So they threatened another judge, saying, "Hey, yo, get my man's Chud Builder out, or I'm gonna kill you, or we're gonna kill you." And they made threats against her family. I don't know if she has family. Hey, we gonna kill you and your kids if you don't free my man's. The nigga was a live streamer at the end of the day, not a civil rights activist, not a martyr for a cause, not a revolutionary. A fucking racist ass live streamer. Y'all are goofy, bro. Y'all funny up there. If you want to know how crazy, if you want to know how racist this man was, he got banned off of Kick. I'm not talking Kick the texting app for any elder Gen Zs or getting old Gen Zs out there. I'm talking Kick the live streaming service. I'll just say this: someone's in some deep shit when they start streaming from Kick after their Twitch gets banned. They've said some egregious shit before. But if Kick doesn't want you, you've got to be a genuine menace to society. And I've seen some horrible. Someone live streamed a fucking murder on Kick. I think that guy got banned too. Yeah, damn. But I'll try to fucking oh shit! He's at a fucking trailer park. How the fuck do you accomplish that? Blow up someone's back. No, even if you fire off fireworks at 2 a.m. in a trailer park, they wouldn't evict you. You've got to be a genuine menace to get evicted from a trailer park. I've been to trailer parks before. A lot of the people live. There's this stereotype: people living in trailer parks are alcoholics missing all of their fronts and and got 10 needles sticking out. No, a lot of the trailer parks I went to throughout my life, have the nicest people in the world there. But still, the one he's living in is probably the one I just mentioned. Oh my God! When a country ass white ass trailer park in middle of nowhere Tennessee don't want you, You are a menace to society. I don't know if the people running the park like caught word of his like goings on within Nashville. I know he's visited others. I think he's visited other states and done his racist shit before. I don't know if. Let me confirm that. No, I don't know. But still, I feel like people on Kick are the most evil. Like people, if you find yourself, listen, if you find yourself on Kick, you are automatically a supervillain, bro. Oh my god, bro, you are on the League of Super Evil from Justice League. But still, I'll make sure to keep you. I'll make sure to keep you guys posted on this Chud the Builder story. I've been following it since the like day one of the court case, and there's been no updates for I think at least a solid month. Hold up. I'm on the new news tab or anything. Yeah, there's been no updates for a straight month. Yo, but still, but he's gonna get it bad though because, like I said, he got one of them. If you've watched like court case before, he got one of them country judges. Man, that means you know you're going to prison. 2 Utes. If you haven't watched My Cousin Vinny, man, go and watch it. That shit's funny. Now, what the hell is that? Or if you get a judge with like a very strong Italian accent, you're going to prison, bro. I don't know what it is with them Italian judges, but like your ass is grass at that point. Like, matter of fact, one of those it was a judge with a very strong New York accent. Last year on stream, I showed you guys like this dude. They called on him to get his lawyer or whatever. So he decided to put in he decided to make an AI lawyer. And it ended as well as you'd imagine. The dude. So what happened was the lady, she clicked on the little VLC file, the MKV or whatever, and then the little lawyer guy, he looks like a fucking Oblivion character. He's like, he has his hands crossed or whatever. He like hands all across. He's like, "May it please the court, I am here to represent." Man. And the judge laid into him. She was like, "Shut that off." She said that to one of the techs in the building. Oh man, but still, I'll try to keep you all posted on this case because this shit's too funny, man. Cause like how what'd you just say?
What just came out of your mouth?
This is why I tell people to join my streams at the start so that they have context. Every person that's joined my stream in the middle, half the time they'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I'll see like the stream count, like the view counter drop in it because they left because they know I'm talking about some schizophrenic shit. What'd you say? Oh, I didn't tell you, Amy. So yeah, this dude last year tried using an AI lawyer in a New York court, and the judge laid into him. And like I said, the AI dude, he was like, "May it please the court, I am here to represent." And then the lady cut off the video. Man, but still, I'll keep you all posted on the Chud the Builder case if I can find anything. Right now, we're just getting a bunch of rumors and shit. I bring my cat in the house because it's foggy as hell.
It's still active.
What's still active?
The curse of Harambe.
What are we talking about? Where did this come from? What?
No, do you not know what the curse of Harambe is?
No, we're talking about him 10 years on? I thought they shot that motherfucker. Hold on. Let me... Hold on. Oh yeah, get your cat from outside. It's foggy as hell. Yeah.
Because we killed Harambe.
Yeah, they shot the motherfucker.
By us, I mean from humanity, to have the most shit years for the rest of eternity.
I mean, it's called booting up Saints Row Reboot because look at what's going on right now. Hold on. If you pull that shit in my court, you're just dead. Death penalty. People like Chud the Builder are so hypocritical. He's dated a trans. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that stupid ass. If I was the judge proceeding over that case, I wouldn't even give him the satisfaction of cussing him out. I would have just like slammed the gavel. I'd be like, "Contempt of court, man. Yeah, get your ass back to the jail." Some AI lawyer. I wouldn't even give him the satisfaction of yelling at him. Oh, I found the board. Okay, I found the little soundboard. VSD. I'll have to look up see if they got see if they have this on Mac OS. Oh man, uh, this let me oh yeah let me tell you all something. I know some of you are wondering how were you able to stream video of your PlayStation 5 to your iMac. This thing, trying to get this done was an odyssey in and of itself. So let's start from the beginning. One, the Mac OS. So the current version of Mac OS. All right, so hold on. Let me pull. All right, let me start from the beginning. I am using a 2015 iMac that's running an Intel processor. So this thing is stuck on an old, or this iMac is stuck on an old OS called Monterey that came out in 2021. However, my boss, he and I found a way to push this Mac past its limit and force it into using operating systems it should not be using in the first place. I'm not going to upgrade this thing to Sequoia because I have a feeling that it's going to brick itself if I do, or it's probably going to like come crashing down or whatever. I don't know. Anyways,
Are you talking about card pit?
what'd you say?
Are you talking about the Boston card pit?
Of card what?
The boss that died.
Oh no, that was his father. Yeah, my boss's dad died. Anyways, well, my old boss's dad died. Anyways, so that boss, he and I sat down, setting this up and trying to get it to pushing it past to whatever OS it can handle. I don't know if it can run Sequoia, and I'm not gonna find out. But anyways, Mac OS is a very proprietary OS to the point of frustration. Oh my god. So first things first, this thing cannot use Elgato probably. So you know what you got to do? You got to download a thing called OBS Link. However, there's a problem though. If you download the current version of OBS, like I think we're at 32 right now. If you download OBS version 32 right now and install it on your iMac, and you try to run it like normally, like the HDMI hookup and everything, you're not going to get any video feed. So you've got to downgrade to version 27 in order to use the OBS link, and then I've got to hook up I got to do not, if you plan on doing content creation, do not get an iMac unless you know what you're doing. This shit is frustrating, man. Just talking about it is frustrating and tiring. Wait, oh my god, man. I would not wish this on anybody.
Why do you take a laugh every time you try to switch to Mac for a bit?
Why do I what?
Why do you think I laugh at you every time you try and switch to Mac?
No, this thing's running surprising. This thing's running surprisingly well despite me being on Mac OS. But this was done out of necessity, not because I was trying to flex on folks. Right now, the PC that I used to stream off of is now a dedicated Plex server, and also I wish I could show you guys this. I built a home recording studio in the basement of this row house. It's nothing fancy though. It's just like I just stacked a bunch of like bins and moving boxes on top of each other, and then put the screen next to my microphone, and then yeah. Oh my god, what time is it now? We've been streaming for 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's 10:56 here on the eastern seaboard. I'm trying to think of other topics. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me. Yeah. Oh no, I already read. Did I read that? People like Chud the Builder are hypocritical. He dated a trans woman in the past. Why even hide it anymore? He's just self-hatred. He also dated, I believe, a black trans woman as well. I know the other trans woman he dated was white too, but I can't. Well, listen, man. Look, it's 20. Oh, my flags aren't even that close anymore. I can't even get them out. Hold on a second. Look. Look, Judd. Listen, man. Look, it is 2026, dog. Look, just live your truth, dog. Ain't nothing wrong with it. All right. Look, live it loud and proud, man. Just don't be just don't be hateful. Oh man, just live your truth. This gag would be. This little gag that I do every now and again would be more funny if there was enough room on my desk for the flags themselves. Oh my god. No, we're more so talking about. No, let me see. I don't get how dating a trans woman means you can't be a racist who hates black people. That we're more so talking about the hypocrisy. Hating one minority, but then going on to date another minority. I think that's what they're talking about. Like I don't know, man. But still, I'm gonna keep you all posted on this case. If there's ever ever gonna be another update. But still, be who you are, dog, for real. That's why I have these flags out on stream, so folks, folks come out, they, feel free to be them, for real. I'm also pissed that I missed out on Pride in here in Philly because I was out because of my teeth and everything. Holy shit. Oh my god, dog. So yeah, I don't think I ever fully got to tell you guys that story. So, all right. So let's start from the beginning. It's like a random day in June, right? What happened was that I decided to go out skateboarding, and obviously I don't know the terrain of this part of the city very well, so I'm just like pretty much raw dogging it. My first sign to turn back, I should have like. Again, y'all remember the saxophones from Boys in the Hood? I should have been listening to them. I should have been listening to them much closely. My first sign to turn back was that I tripped and fell off the skateboard once, way before I cracked my teeth. But it wasn't anything serious. I just tripped and fell. That was it, a simple fall. So the next time I would do this, what happened was that I found myself by one of the SEPTA stations, and I decided to skateboard just like for like one maybe two more blocks and then head home. And it ends in disaster. There's a raised piece of concrete that I don't see that's covered by a tree. And what happened was that I did an ollie and I landed and I'm going for like a few more feet, and then I feel my feet leave the skateboard, and I all of a sudden you know that feeling you get whenever you fall off of something that like any type of transportation, like a bicycle, a scooter, or like anything. It's that deep sinking oh shit feeling because you got pulled off of something that you were moving fast on. That was going through my head even after I fell. And even more so, what happened was I fell after hitting a raised piece of concrete onto my chin, and it like took a chunk of it grew, my beard is over it, but it took, I think it was, it was this side, my bad. But it took a chunk of flesh from like under my right here, my bad, right here, somewhere right in the right here in this area. There we go, that's it. It took a chunk of flesh from that part of my chin, and I was bleeding profusely. And then I heard a loud crunching noise when I fell and hit my chin. I already knew I fucked up my teeth, and I already knew my parents were not gonna let me live this down for sure. Teeth are fucking expensive, y'all. You missed the part when I said that Sony wants to compete with EA on who can be the worst company of the century. I remember EA got like a golden. It was like a golden shit award one year. I think it was in 2013 for worst company. That shit was funny. So, anyways, I heard a loud crunching noise. At that moment, I knew I had cracked my teeth, and I was moving my tongue around to feel like how many teeth had gotten broken. It was this front up here, and in the back it was a molar. I think it was number 32 on the back, right next to your mandible, and it was one right here. I think it was also like they're in the same row facing each other, just on opposite ends of my jaw. And we weren't sure if I was gonna have like get some type of emergency surgery, if I had to get fucking I don't know, if I had to get the teeth pulled or anything. I thought I was gonna have to get my jaw rewired like I'm 50 Cent. Although if I did get rewired, I'd be talking like this, huh? Like where the fuck is my golden skull, huh? Hey, y'all remember Blood on the Sand? Oh man. So and then what happened was I had to do the walk of shame all the fuck way back home from that SEPTA station that I busted my chin on. Oh my god. And not only that, I also, and it was like an odyssey. Getting home was an odyssey in and of itself because again, there were lots of police cruisers on the street that day. It wasn't anything big going on. They were just patrolling, and I didn't want them to think I was involved in anything violent and then just try to like detain me or whatever. So I had to take like these back streets of like through these like sketchy looking like row houses and everything. And like just to not throw them off the scent. That means they're chasing me, just so I don't like draw their attention. So I'm gonna order a mouth guard after this, dog. Like that shit was crazy. As for my teeth, what did I do to get them fixed? We got filler. So I got the left side. We had to get fillings on, and then we had to get fillings on, both sides of the jaw. And this tooth, no, right there we go. I was in the opposite directions. I hate how it's mirrored sometimes. This tooth, I think it's called a canine or something. One of the fronts, that tooth had to get root canaled. Yeah, that tooth had to get root canaled and everything. And then I had to come back weeks later to the periodontist or endont. I forgot what they call themselves. I had to come back to one of those people so I could get what's called a crown like thing. For those who don't know what a crown like thing is, it sound. I hope you're not eating anything. It's gonna sound gross. So you've been this is your only warning. So a crown lengthening is where they what they do is they lift up your obviously they lift up your lips and everything, and what they do is the parodont, I think it's parodontist, I think the one of those people, what they do is they make an incision above the afflicted tooth, and then they lift up the piece of cut flesh. Oh my god, I hope you're not. I hope any of you are not eating. They lift like a piece of the incision, so that they can expose the bone that's under your gums. And then what they do is they take a little drill, and they basically like shave down that tooth so that more of that tooth is exposed, and then they sew it back into and then they sew those flaps back into place. The stitches just left my the stitches finally left my mouth like almost 2 weeks ago. Oh my god! I remember like some. I think one of them came loose and I started bleeding out of my mouth. That shit was so scary, man. So yeah, take care of your teeth. Wear mouth guards when you're doing extreme sports, man, or you'll end up like me and then living in within the American healthcare system have to pay God knows how much out of pocket. Oh my god. Actually, no, I have insurance, but still. Oh man. Holy shit, man. But still, I think I've run out of stuff to talk about. I'm gonna reorganize my show notes this week. I know I promised some packed show notes, but that's what came out of that, the Chud the Builder case. Again, I promised to give you guys some, keep you guys posted on that. That shit's gonna be funny. Holy shit. Anything else to talk about? But still, like I said, you have to pay to live. So in America, yes, the fuck you do. Oh my god. Holy shit! I am no like I'm getting a mouth guard for real, for real. I'm getting a Muhammad Ali style mouth guard, bro. I'm not getting my teeth fucked up ever. Like, oh man, that's like this is probably like the second time I've ever had to like get some type of like, heavy duty dental treatment. The last time I did was just like get all four of my I got them all removed at once too. But yeah, let me see. We're 2:45 into the stream. What time is it? It is 11:05 Eastern Daylight. Yeah, I don't want this to cross into midnight, but still, I think this is a good place to stop anyway. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. I need to see if I can queue up. I guess while I'm still here, I'm gonna see download a track, because I forgot to migrate. Oh wait, I can just do that off my NAS, can I? Let's go to my sound library on my NAS. Wait, is this capturing my screen? Okay, good. I don't want you to guys see my IP address and all my personal files and shit. Okay, go to guest, not guest, go to share, and then let me see. Oh shit! I did not transfer any of my like OSTs over to the to my network storage. Fuck. Okay, so I gotta download straight from like KH Insider. I guess while I'm doing that, we can share some parting words before I cut the stream and everything. Here, KH Insider. Oh no, there it is. Here. I guess I'll play it safe and play like a track from Devil Survivor or something. I'm not looking to do anything too fancy. I'll probably play like either no, not Septentrion. I'll play like fucking I don't know. Oh my god, man. Here, let me check the chat. Okay. Oh man, but still, I'm so mad. Like, if I wasn't such an idiot and I didn't fuck up my teeth, I would have been at Pride, and I would have been at Pride here in Philly, man. I heard that Pride in Center City is pretty lit, and especially over in South Philly, where all the hipsters and all the neighborhoods are at. Oh yeah, once I get enough money, I do plan on like moving to like South Philly though. It's my scene. It's got lots of it's got lots of hipsters there. It's the alternative scene lives out of South Philly. It rocks. All right. Anyways, let's select. Oh man, Akashic. Hold on. It's just gonna be loud as hell, isn't it? Oh no, that's the final boss fight. Here, I want. Septentrion. Yeah, fuck it. Let's play Septentrions one more time, and then I'll get some better ending music, or more ending music. Alright, save it to the sound library. And it's there. All right, dope. All right. Anyways, I think it's about time we part way. Oh, hold on a second. I'm sure pride events can be fun, but I've seen many videos people just doing outright. Oh yes, yes, I have seen some shit. I remember I was at New York Pride in 2018 when I was in Manhattan. I I don't even know where to start. I'm not a prude either. Trust me, I'm not a prude. But goddamn. Then again, it could be San Francisco Pride. It's wild when San Francisco's Pride makes the news every year. Edward is the one man to do the impossible. Oh, you're talking about Kenway? Is to do the impossible, kill someone, and within the same second, take that person's. I know what trailer you're talking about. The dude, I remember that trailer too. He killed the dude and then swiped her up and then kept on walking like it was nothing. This man is a menace to society. No. Top top 10 people that King Von was afraid to beef with. Oh no. That is some crazy shit. The last thing I need to get off the PS3 store is some Infamous DLC. And this is oh yeah, and I also heard I think the download server for the PlayStation the PS3 store I think it's also getting shut down. So like Sony's going all in on this. So I'm not trying to tell people like panic and buy the tear the fucking store down, buy everything, use your spend your paycheck on it, but buy what you feel like you need, from DLCs to games that you feel like you missed out on, or hell, even themes too. Those are the number one things that need to be preserved. Themes off the PS3. Oh, and avatars too. Oh, by the way, I need to go and download the Silent Hill 3 avatars off of the PlayStation 3 store. I know. I want to get the Heather Mason one. That one rocks. All right, I think that's gonna do it. Are there any chats I missed? Ah. Let me see. Sony ends physical media. They'll close down, but they'll close down digital stores. Makes no goddamn sense. Man, this shit sucks, man. We're in for again, and I guess, and you know what? Before I do the parting ways speech and everything, I will. It's sad what happened to King Von, indeed, but at the same time, when you go around just doing dangerous shit, it's gonna catch up to you. Where King Von, here, let me do this little sidebar. Where King Von fucked up is that all right. So the thing is, I know King Von's gone on tours, but like King Von is someone that clearly did not get out a lot or travel a lot, and that's a privilege in and of itself. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say. And say that it's not. There are lots of poor people that can't travel state to state, or whatever. However, King Von, with the money he was making, clearly had he had some time to go out and explore the rest of the U.S. His problem was he did not get out enough, or he did not know the law enough, which is why he got blown away. Georgia is a stand your ground state. He was doing all that Chicago shit in a stand your ground state thinking he could get away with it. That's why it caught up to him. That's why he got shot outside that bar. I don't know what he got shot outside of, but it was a parking lot or something. That's why he got shot up in the first place. There was the top 10 people King... It reminds me of that one meme, 10 people Eminem was scared to diss. Oh, man. Let me see. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to part off with. Oh, yeah. So let me make this declaration clear for the audience at home and everything. Or anyone watching that, or anyone listening to this, or whatever. I'm skipping the PlayStation 6, dog. No physical means no buy. That's, my whole, like, dog, this, hold on, where is it at? Oh, no. But yeah, this right here. This was one of the first video games I ever played. The first game I ever played was Tekken 3 on the PS1, but I think this was like the second game I played once I got an understanding what a video game, the concept of a video game. But yeah, this was, I remember playing this with my dad and my brothers a lot. The fact that you can't hold a digital game or whatever, or present it the way I'm presenting this, like, this shit's fucked up. Oh, man. Oh, wait, oh, hold on a second. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm looking something up. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, man, but still, wait. What's crazier is the fact that this disc is 22 years old, and it's still going strong, too. I think it's got it's probably got like 10 billion scrap. Oh, man, this is that old PS2. You can barely see it. Yeah, all like that's the sign of a PlayStation 2 owner right there, man. All them scratches and the game still works. I take care of my disc though. This is just wear and tear. Man, but still, this Vince Carter cover was legendary though. But anyways, I wanted to be known that I am skipping out on the next PlayStation. Like I said, no physical, no buy, and plus Sony is just I don't know, man. I don't even know what they're doing anymore. I don't know if new management took over or if they was or if they finally got whatever it is they got together in the background that they're finally pulling the rug from everybody. But fuck them, man. Fuck them. or I don't know. Which is funny because I was just on the PlayStation. I'm playing single player games, okay? All right, I'm still playing single player games. But still, yeah, I'm skipping next gen, dog. I'm saving more money for the Xbox Series X and probably Xbox's next gen console. I thought they were doing something similar because Microsoft right now is in the middle of controversy. I know I said I was going to end the stream soon. I keep getting into tangents, but give me a second. What happened was a guy called Microsoft because his account got hacked into. And what had happened was Microsoft was like, yo, we just gonna delete your shit, man. Nuked everything, games, purchases, Microsoft Office, Word, PowerPoint, PowerPoint. What else do people use? Excel. All the subscription services he paid for Microsoft Office, all of that is gone. So he's got to pay for it again. All of his games are gone off Xbox. It's like he never existed. They Thanos this man. They killed this man. They wiped him out of existence. The nigga's gone. He never existed in Microsoft's eyes. They said, fuck him. Like, yo. So Microsoft, I think they might be up to something similar. But that's what an all-digital future is looking at. I don't like conspiracy theories, but I honestly believe this is probably one of the reasons why GTA 5 kept getting delayed because they were thinking about doing this the whole time. I mean, GTA 6. GTA 6 was getting delayed because not only that, going hand in hand with that is the fact I feel like I know a majority of studios said that they didn't know Sony was planning this. I think Rockstar, being as big as they are, knew Sony was gonna do this, which is why ahead of the games, I think last month or the month before, they announced that GTA 6 was not gonna get a disc. Which fuck that, man. Fuck that. Because no, you know what that means? You know what no disc? I mean, like, yeah, you know what no disc GTA 6 means? Look at this shit. Look, that means no poster. Look, none of this. The San Andreas poster is legendary. There are people's houses that I've gone to, relatives' houses that don't even play video games that have the San Andreas poster hung up. Now we're not even gonna get a GTA 6 poster. That's crazy. Oh shit! And then, let me show you the little the Liberty City poster, GTA 4. Look at that, the women from the game, all three women. One of them is from the main game. The lady on the far left is from Gay Tony. The middle one is from the main game, and the one is also from Gay Tony. I'm surprised that Lost and Damned never got a cover girl. That surprises me. Yeah, Lost and Damned is my favorite out of both DLCs. Okay, alright. Is there anything else on my mind right now? I think that's gonna do it for tonight's topics. I'm gonna try to oh my god. Yeah, I need to get my shit lined up for real. Now my shit looks like a Galaxy S7. No, my shit looks like a Galaxy S7 Edge. Oh no. Let's keep this shit on. Yeah, I'm about to get my shit lined up next week. Alright, I think that goes. Oh, I thought that was my phone vibrating. It was just a car passing by. Well, all right. So that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. I'm glad. I know there wasn't any game being played, and I'm happy for those that were able to use me as a podcast while you grind in a game or something, or you're just doing chores. And I hope to continue to offer you that type of entertainment or whatever, or just like being here. Anyway. Oh, my stomach. Oh man. I'm hungry as hell. My stomach's like, yo, you need to eat, nigga. Oh man. Anyways, let's close this joint out, man. I've been up for too long. It's 11:17 right now Eastern. Anyways, if you like the stream, make sure to hit like, and if you're new here, subscribe. Also, make sure to support Punk Rock Saves Lives. They are a punk rock nonprofit. I am not affiliated with them. I just like the work that they do. They take blood donations for blood and bone marrow as well. No, it wasn't bone marrow. Oh my god, I'm fucking up the play. Anyways, they take donations for blood and everything. So make sure to look up their website. And if you attend punk rock concerts, T-shirts, no matter what city you're in. And make sure that whatever band you're following, that they've got a Punk Rock Saves Lives thing. Because if you purchase from them either at the show or on their website, all proceeds go towards their research. So it's a win-win for everyone. Whether you buy a T-shirt or if you buy a T-shirt or a sticker, those proceeds go to research and everything, and everyone's happy. No manual, no poster, no disc. I know. Come on, man. Anyways, make sure to follow me on my socials. I'm on Twitter. I'm also on Blue Sky. I still need to get my bio looking good on Blue Sky. All right, I don't even use Blue Sky that much, but it's a less chaotic Twitter, less Nazis on there. Anyways, no joke that like Twitter is like Nazi central, bro. Like, yo, you. Like a lot of the shit that would have gotten you banned in 2019, you will see it on your feed. Trust me. Like when Jack was around, the shit like if you type some crazy shit when Jack was around, your account gone. You was never here. I'm on Twitter, Blue Sky, and you can also join my Discord group as well. Yeah, you got the Agent 47 cut. Oh shit, his hairline was fucked up too. I know that movie, the 2015 one. His hairline got fucked up. Man, I got the motherfucking Galaxy Note cut. W stream, thank you, man, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna try to be here next week with a game. Like I said, I just didn't feel like playing anything on stream, and I was like, fuck it, they can use me as a damn podcast all they want. All right, let me cue up the music though. It's different. Mac OS, it's very different. I gotta go and. Yeah. Make sure to take care of the ones you love and check up on people that you haven't spoken to in a while. Make somebody smile, make somebody laugh, man, for real. Laughter goes a long way, for real, dog. All right, and my name is Lunar Nocturne, and we are going off air now. I will see you all on the next stream.